Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Pine-Richland Stadium for tonight's Senior Night festivities. At this time, we would like to introduce the senior members of our Pine-Richland cheerleading team. The cheerleading squad is coached by head coach Courtney Koszewski and assistants Morgan Rutan and Maria Sidoni. Our first senior cheerleader is Ella Armstrong. Ella is being escorted by her parents, Maritza and Dirk, and brothers JD and Tyler. Ella is a captain of the varsity sideline and competition teams and has been cheering for 13 years. Her favorite cheer memory is cheering at the WPIAL championship game at Acrisure Stadium. Ella plans to attend a four-year university to study speech pathology. To her parents, thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything. For the past 13 years, you've traveled all over the place to support her and her brothers. She can't thank you enough for everything that you have done for her. Your love, sacrifices, and constant encouragement mean the world to her. And she loves you both very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Ella Armstrong. Our next senior is Cameron Mata. Cameron is being escorted by her parents, Monica and Ben, and siblings Eli, Nora, Evelyn, and Jonah. She's been cheering for 10 years, and her favorite cheer memory is cheering at the WPIL championship game at Acrisure Stadium. She plans on attending a four-year university to study nursing. To her parents, thank you for supporting her through everything and always being in her corner. She's so grateful for all the love and patience that you've shown her over the years. To her younger siblings, she loves you so much, never forget that, even when she's off to college. You'll always have her cheering for you no matter where she is. Ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Mata. Our next senior is Gracie Richardson. Gracie is being escorted by her parents, Rachel and Jeremiah, and her sister, Isabel. Gracie has been cheering for 12 years. Her favorite cheer memory is cheering at the WPIL championship game at Acrisure Stadium. Gracie's future plans are to attend the University of Kentucky to study nursing. To her parents, thank you for showing up for every game, no matter how far. It truly means the world having you in the stands. Ladies and gentlemen, Gracie Richardson. Our next cheerleader is Avery Steed. Avery is being escorted by her parents, Katie and Phil, and her siblings, Brody, Camden, Max, and Ellie. Avery is a captain on the varsity team and has cheered for 10 years. Her favorite cheer memory is cheering at the WPIL championship game at Acrisure Stadium. Avery plans to attend a four-year university and study marketing. To her parents, thank you. To her siblings, Brody, Cam, Max, and Ellie for always making her laugh and always bringing a smile to her face. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always supporting her and being there for her through the ups and downs. Thank you for helping her through her injury and being her biggest cheerleader in everything that she does. She loves you guys so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Avery Steed. Our next senior is Layla Stisak. Layla is being escorted by her parents, Brad and Lori, and siblings, Cooper and Camlin. She's cheered for 2 years. Her favorite cheer memory is cheering at the WPIL championship game in Acrisure. Layla plans on attending a four-year university. To her parents, thank you for supporting every dream that she set out to accomplish. Mom, thank you for pushing her to be the best version of herself. Dad, thank you for always showing up. And to both of my parents, she is forever grateful for the community you have surrounded her with. Ladies and gentlemen, Layla Stisak. Our next cheerleader is Lydia Turner. Lydia is being escorted by her parents, Rachel and Bill, and brother Billy. Lydia is a captain of the varsity sideline and competition teams and has been cheering for 12 years. Her favorite cheer memory is cheering at the WPIL championship game in Acrisure. Lydia plans on attending a four-year university and studying biology. To her parents, thank you for putting her into cheer at such a young age and encouraging her to stick with it even through the most frustrating times. She can't thank you guys enough. She loves you. Ladies and gentlemen, Lydia Turner. And our final senior cheerleader is Reese Valenti. Reese is being escorted by her parents, Allison and Ron, and brother Rhett. She's been cheering for 9 years, and her favorite cheer memory is cheering at the WPIL championship game in Acrisure. Reese plans on attending a four-year university to study biology. To her parents, thank you for driving her to all of her practices, games, and comps. She truly would not be the person she is today without your constant support and encouragement. Thank you for always knowing what to say and when to say it, believing in her when she can't believe in herself, and pushing her to be her best. She loves you guys. You are forever her rocks. Ladies and gentlemen, Reese Valenti. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for our Pine-Richland cheerleading senior class of 2026. And now, it's time to introduce the senior members of our Pine-Richland football team. The football team is led by head coach Dr. John Ladon and his staff. Our first senior player is Jay Timmons. Jay is being escorted by his mom, Alyssa, sister Leah, and brother Luke. Jay has been playing football for 9 years, and his favorite football memory is winning the WPIL championship. Jay plans to go play big-time football and major in business. To his family, thank you for everything. The best is yet to come. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Timmons. Our next senior is Braylon Price. Braylon is being escorted by his parents, Zach and Danielle, and his sister, Bailey. Braylon has been playing football for 11 years, and his favorite football memory is winning the WPIL championship last year. After high school, Braylon plans to attend college at William & Mary for 5 years on a full football scholarship. To his parents, thank you for all of your support over the years and being by his side when he needed guidance the most. Ladies and gentlemen, Braylon Price. Our next senior football players are John Curran and James Curran. John and James are being escorted by their parents, John and Sharon. They both have been playing football for 9 years, and both of their favorite football memories include winning the 2024 WPIL Football Championship. John will be attending the University of Pittsburgh, where he will play football and study business, while James will be attending Slippery Rock University, where he will study safety management and play rugby. To his parents from John, Mom and Dad, he owes everything to you guys. He would never be where he is today without you two, and he's forever grateful for everything that you guys have done for him. His brother James, thank you for being his best friend along the way. He could not ask for a better brother. He's going to miss him all along the way, especially in college, especially James. To his parents from James, thank you, Dad, for always being a great coach and mentor to him, as well as supporting me. Thank you, Mom, for always being his #1 supporter and having meals cooked for him after practice. He appreciates you both so much, and he wouldn't be where he is today without the two of you. Love you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, John and James Curran. Our next senior is Dylan Turkin. Dylan is being escorted by his mom, Natalie, his dad, Oz, his brother, Tyler, and his sister, Georgia. Dylan has been playing football for 8 years, and his favorite football memory is winning the WPIL football championship last year. Dylan plans to attend college and major in mechanical engineering. To his parents, thank you for everything that you have done for him growing up, and he could not ask for better parents. He loves you both. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Turkin. Our next senior is Hans Meyer. Hans is being escorted by his parents, Alexia and Hans. He's been playing football for 9 years, and his favorite football memory is winning the WPIL championship at the Steelers' home stadium. Hans plans to attend a 4-year college. To his parents, thanks to you, he's had an amazing experience playing the sport that he loves. Thank you for all the sacrifices that you have made. He loves you. Ladies and gentlemen, Hans Meyer. Our next senior is Dozie Okwankwu. Dozie is being escorted by his mom, Emanuela, and his sisters, Chidera and Zitel. Dozie has been playing football for 5 years, and his favorite football memory is playing at the WPIL championship in his freshman year. Dozie plans to attend college and study health science. To his family, thank you for your hard work and dedication to him. Every action that you do for him is greatly appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, Dozie Okwankwu. Our next senior is Carter McKissick. Carter is being escorted by his parents, Aaron and Kelly. He's been playing football for 6 years, and his favorite football memory is winning WPIL championship his junior year at Acrisure Stadium. Carter plans to attend a 4-year college where he will study chemical engineering. To his parents, thank you for always believing in him, and thanks for all the support over his time playing football. Ladies and gentlemen, Carter McKissick. Our next senior is Grayson Stulak. Grayson is being escorted by his parents, Ryan and Michelle. He's been playing football for 9 years, and his favorite football memory is winning the WPIL championship at Acrisure Stadium. Grayson plans to attend a 4-year college. To his parents, Mom, thank you for always being his biggest supporter, and Dad, thank you for teaching him everything he knows about football and about being a man. He couldn't have done this without you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Grayson Stulak. Our next senior is Brody Rogers. Brody is being escorted by his parents, Dave and Bridget. Brody has been playing football for 11 years, and his favorite football memory is winning the WPIL championship. Brody plans to study business at a 4-year university. To his parents, thank you for all of your support and love. He wouldn't be where he is today without you. Ladies and gentlemen, Brody Rogers. Our next senior is Jack Moody. Jack is being escorted by his parents, Mike and Lisa. Jack has been playing football for 4 years. His favorite football memory is going to practice every day. Jack plans to attend a 4-year college after graduation. To his parents, thank you for supporting him and all of his goals in life. He can't be grateful enough for both of you. Love y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Moody. Our next senior is Tyler Hayes. Tyler is being escorted by his parents, Brian and Ann. Tyler has been playing football for 11 years, and his favorite football memory is hugging his dad after his first varsity start at Hilliard-Davidson. Ty plans to study business and play rugby at the collegiate level. To his parents, thank you for everything that you do and for always supporting him through the highs and the lows. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Hayes. Our next senior is Jalen Niels. Jalen is being escorted by his family, including parents Jeff and Carly Barton, father Quentin, and brothers Quincy and Miles. Jalen has been playing football for 8 years, and his favorite football memory is beating Central Catholic his junior year. Jalen plans to attend a 4-year university to study business. To his family, thank you for all the support you have shown and given him over the past few years. He wouldn't be here without you. He's truly grateful and blessed to have you in his life, and he loves you all so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Jalen Niels. Our next senior is Mac Miller. Mac is being escorted by his parents, John and Darcy, and his sister, Harlow. Mac has been playing football for 11 years. His favorite football memory is winning the WPIL championship last season. Upon graduation, Mac plans to attend college and continue his football career. To his parents, thank you for all the time that you put in for him to do what he loves most. He's grateful for all the extra hours you sacrificed so he can continue to play and get better at football every day. Love you all. Ladies and gentlemen, Mac Miller. Our next senior is Grant Pillar. Grant is being escorted by his parents, Bill and Jamie. Grant has been playing football for 11 years, and his favorite football memory is winning the WPIL championship. Upon graduation, Grant hopes to continue playing football in college. To his parents, thank you for everything that you do for him. Ladies and gentlemen, Grant Pillar. And our final senior is Dejon Webb. Dejon is being escorted by his mom, Khadijah Higgs, brother Dejor Webb, and the rest of his family. He's been playing football for 10 years, and his favorite football memory is winning the WPIL championship. Dejon plans to attend college and play football. To his family, he loves y'all, and y'all know who he does this for. Ladies and gentlemen, Dejon Webb. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for our Pine-Richland football senior class of 2026.
North Allegheny football team, what up, man? This is Coach Allegheny, and Richland High School football, man. And then guys play North Allegheny Tigers on Friday. I know it's the biggest game in the state of Pennsylvania this week, man. And I know you guys need to get ready for this thing. But understand something. We live in a fucking results-oriented business. You either win at it or you fucking lose at it. There ain't no gray area. This shit ain't for pussies. Winners fuck the prom queen. Losers jack off. Which one are you? That's how my team fucking winning, man. Win on me, win on three. Roll down. One.
I keep me some fire. She needs a brother, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, her go to surprise. Give on this lady her ride. In her back while I'm dripping her side. Nigga man back, this ain't regular size. I really thought me that pelican lie. Too much look out the dead of the sky. I feel that my wrist put her gas in the sky. She said I might sign her and check on her life. I told her that God can work on her high. Everything litty, I live in this house. Talk to the city, I wake up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to midfield as tonight we honor Pine-Richland senior Isabel Hoppy on an incredible achievement. 28 of the nation's top high school volleyball athletes have earned the prestigious honor of being selected for the 2026 Under Armour Next All-America Volleyball Game, the premier showcase of elite high school volleyball talent in the country. This exclusive event not only celebrates the very best in the sport, but also serves as a launchpad for these standout athletes as they prepare to compete at the collegiate level. Girls volleyball head coach Angela Seaman has the distinct honor of presenting Isabel with her official jersey, recognizing her as one of this year's UA Next All-Americans. Isabel, congratulations on reaching this incredible milestone and making your dream a reality. The future is bright, and this is just the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Isabel Hoppy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the world-famous Pine-Richland High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. While the band performs, junior Elena Caffardi and sophomore Jaden Thomas will be performing the national anthem in American Sign Language. Following the national anthem, please remain standing for the playing of the Pine-Richland alma mater. conference match featuring the visiting North Allegheny Tigers and your Pine-Richland Rams.
Those premier programs meet again in a non-conference clash. It's Pine-Richland and North Allegheny, a rivalry that's been one of the best in Western Pennsylvania over the past 2 decades, and it's set for another chapter tonight under the lights. You're watching a presentation of Pine-Richland football on PRTV, presented by Suprema's Pizzeria, where taste reigns supreme. And what a matchup we have tonight. It's Pine-Richland and North Allegheny, these two bitter rivals who have played 16 out of the last 18 years. We're doing their clash here tonight. And let's start with Pine-Richland. The Rams enter this game 7-1 on the season and 4-0 in Northeast Conference play, as Pine-Richland is on their way to winning the conference for back-to-back seasons. And last week it was a domination over Greater Latrobe on the road, 43-7 for Pine-Richland, and that ended a 3-game road streak for Pine-Richland. They finally get their first home game since all the way back on September 19th, and what an opponent Pine-Richland has here on senior night to get back in the home stadium as North Allegheny comes crawling, as Pine-Richland is now looking for their 7th straight win on the season.
Definitely, Davis. You make a great point. North Allegheny's defense has been great all season, allowed very few points, especially on the road. For Pine-Richland, someone to keep your eyes out tonight is the junior Khalil Taylor. Just recently decommitted from Penn State, but he's put up a heck of a season this year, 317 all-purpose yards, and he's racked up 10 touchdowns in only 7 games. So PR's offense is really going to come out strong, but the Tigers' defense, like we said, they've limited opponents to only 13.6 points per game, so it should be really fun to watch tonight.
Yeah, under Coach LaDon, Pine-Richland's had plenty of success to talk about, but one thing they want to improve on is the record against North Allegheny. Under LaDon, Pine-Richland sits at just 1-2 against the Tigers, as Pine-Richland won their first matchup against the Tigers under Coach LaDon back in 2022, with Pine-Richland edging out North Allegheny 28-17. But the last 2 years, both at Newman Stadium, have been all Tigers. In 2023, it was a 35-point win for North Allegheny, and then last year in 2024, it was a 7-point win for the Tigers, which was Pine-Richland's only regular season loss of that season. But now let's move over to North Allegheny. The Tigers also enter this game 7-1 on the season and 4-1 in Class 6A. And last week was a monumental game for the Tigers. It was head coach Art Walker's 200th career victory as the head man of the Tigers, and he's trying to pull off a big-time upset tonight with still a very young team, but a team, like you talked about, Nathan, it's very good on defense. They've allowed just 13.6 points per game this season. And then on the offensive side of the ball, it's quarterback Brady Brinkley's team. He took over as a sophomore last year, but now as a junior, really coming into his own, and he's looking tonight to deliver a big-time win for his Tigers. So the stage is set. It's 2 championship pedigrees. It's 2 of the premier programs in the WPIAL. It's Pine-Richland and North Allegheny, and it's coming to you next live on PRTV.
Testing, testing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome the starting offense for your Pine-Richland Rams. Accompanied by Avery Steig at offensive tackle, number 58, Dejor Webb. At offensive guard, number 77, John Curry. He's being escorted by Lydia Turner. At center, accompanied by Ella Armstrong, number 66, James Curran. Accompanied by Gracie Richardson at offensive guard, number 76, Dylan Turkin. Accompanied by Reese Valenti at offensive tackle, number 79, Braden Price. Accompanied by Cameron Mata at wide receiver, number 3, Dejon Webb. Accompanied by Layla Stisak at wide receiver, number 4, Jay Timmons. Accompanied by Ellie Bittner at wide receiver, number 0, Khalil Taylor. Accompanied by Kara Proctor at wide receiver, number 13, Jalen Niels. Accompanied by Abby Kazarik, holding number 19, Tyler Hayes. Accompanied by Hannah Pokwinski at running back, number 7, Mac Miller. And accompanied by Eiley Westrick at quarterback, number 1, Ubi Strader. Those are your Pine-Richland Rams. Captains for both teams for North Allegheny, number 1, Cam Kushner, number 21, Corey Pitts, number 22, Luke Rohan, and number 76, Lincoln Hoke. Captains for Pine-Richland, number 7, Mac Miller, number 13, Jalen Niels, number 18, Grant Pillar, and number 77, John Curran. Joining the captains for tonight's coin toss as part of the Steelers Showcase Game of the Week, please welcome honorary co-captain and former Steelers quarterback, number 16, Charlie Batch.
North Allegheny has won the toss and has chosen to defer their option until the second half. To begin the game, Pine-Richland will receive.
Okay, so here we go. All the talk in the offseason is over. Now it is time to play the game. Pine-Richland and North Allegheny. The Tigers win the toss. They will elect to defer, and Pine-Richland will be back deep to return. North Allegheny in the all-white uniforms today with the black helmets and the yellow Tiger paw. Pine-Richland in the all-green with the white helmets and the green ram horn. It's Timmons and Taylor back deep to return for Pine-Richland. Ethan Marowich, number 97, to put toe to leather to get us underway.
Kicking off for North Allegheny, number 97, Ethan Marovich.
The senior kicker. Both student sections jam-packed here tonight, both bringing excellent crowds. And it's Pine-Richland, North Allegheny. Welcome to it. And it's going to be a short kick, and it's going to be returnable for the Rams, and they're going to bring it out. And that's Jalen Niels on the reception, and Niels will be spun out of bounds just short of the 35. And that's where we'll meet the Pine-Richland offense, led by junior quarterback Aaron Strader. This season, he's been exceptional. 21 passing touchdowns to just 5 interceptions to go along also with 8 rushing touchdowns, already exceeding his 2024 season. And Coach LaDon praising him, saying he's been taking command of the huddle. And speaking to him this week, knowing that this is a rivalry game, he said preparation stays the same no matter the opponent or how big the game is. So we'll see how he will perform tonight along with this Ram offense, as there'll be 2 running backs in the backfield for Pine-Richland to open up, 2 receivers on the bottom. That's Timmons, who comes in motion, and Strader's going to throw it on first down, and he's going to air it out downfield looking for Taylor, and he has it, and he's tripped up into North Allegheny territory, but a massive opening play for the Rams, and Khalil Taylor, a standout junior, who's a 4-star commit, or decommit this week from Penn State, but a big impact player and somebody Pine-Richland really wants to get going tonight.
100%. Khalil Taylor's shown those types of plays the entire season, just big catches, really opening up this offense for Pine-Richland.
So it's Miller in the backfield after missing last 2 weeks. And it's going to be a quick throw on the outside, and here's Jay Timmons. Timmons using his speed down the sideline, and Timmons is out of bounds inside the 25. So just 2 plays in this game, back-to-back passes, and Pine-Richland getting the ball to their 2 big playmakers in Timmons and Taylor, back-to-back plays. And it's a first down for Pine-Richland.
19 yards on this completion.
It's a 19-yard reception for Timmons, who missed the last 3 games with an injury. Did not play against Fox Chapel, Penn Hills, and Greater Latrobe. He makes his return tonight, and that's his first catch of the evening. Strader in the shotgun. Another quick throw to Timmons again, trying to get some blocks, but this time North Allegheny able to stop him for a minimal gain, and it'll be second down and around 8.
First second down play for Pine-Richland. That was only the 3rd play of the drive. They've really executed some really good passes, able to get down the field in only 3 plays. Really close to the red zone now.
Pine-Richland trying to score here on their opening drive of the night. It'll be a second down. It's Miller again in the backfield. Taylor one-on-one on the bottom of your screen. It's a play fake. Strader with plenty of time. Now pockets break it down, being chased. Throws on a run looking for Niels, and it is incomplete. He's getting pressured there by Lincoln Hook, the standout lineman for North Allegheny. It's a commitment to Pitt. Is a senior, 6 foot, 265 pounds, and somebody who head coach Art Walker says is very consistent in his play, and he was consistent there with pressuring Strader and forcing the errant throw, and it'll be a 3rd down and 8. He tried to find Jalen Niels on the near side.
Crucial 3rd down for Pine-Richland.
Pine-Richland team that's just over 50% on 3rd down on the year at 51.47, and it's going to be a quarterback run here for Strader. So shifty to bring down, but North Allegheny reads that beautifully as the Tigers collide there. That's Ethan Janowak in on the tackle along with Hoke, and it sets up a 4th down. And we'll see what the decision will be now for Pine-Richland. As we hit 10:23 to go in the first quarter, no score.
Looks like the Pine-Richland offense is going to stay out on the field. Pine-Richland has been very successful in 4th downs, but let's see how they fare against this really strong North Allegheny defense, showing that they can hold Pine-Richland back with those first couple plays.
38% on the season for 4th down conversions for the Rams. As Webb checked in, he's on the near side, and Schrader's going to throw for it. Throws it, and it's caught by Timmons. Timmons slips a tackle, and Timmons is going to score. Touchdown, Pine-Richland. So on 4th down and 10, Strader stands in there, finds Timmons, and the Rams go right down the field on drive number 1 and strike first here at home.
That's exactly what Pine-Richland was looking for. They really needed that 4th down, just keeping the drive alive, and they were able to pass the ball to Timmons, who was able to run it in the side of the end zone.
So big-time catch and touchdown run by Timmons, who has 6 touchdowns coming into the night, now has 7. Thanks to that score, he's averaging 79 yards per game. Has a couple receptions on that drive, as now will be Mastre for the extra point from the hold of Aiello. And the kick is good, so not the start North Allegheny was looking for here on the road for a defense that has held some pretty big offenses to season lows this season, including 2 shutouts. This is not the start they wanted, letting Pine-Richland go right down the field, and now we'll see Brady Brinkley in the North Allegheny offense trying to answer as you see the replay. And it was Timmons who was able to slip the tackle and gallop down the sideline, celebrating after. But an impressive start for Pine-Richland.
We would like to thank our game day sponsors, Through Campus.
It's a matchup between the number 1 team in 5A in Pine-Richland and the number 2 team in 6A in North Allegheny.
Family Martial Arts.
Already some fireworks early. So look at the student section in the pink out tonight, throwing confetti after the touchdown. It was a hate week for North Allegheny. The NAs across the high school were crossed out, and they're referred to as the team in Wexford, not North Allegheny. So some bitter hatred between these 2 non-conference rivals. So we touched on it a little bit in the opening, but these 2 have played 16 of the last 18 seasons, 2 historic programs. North Allegheny has won 3 state championships, and Pine-Richland's also won 3 state championships. And just a lot of history go back between these 2 programs. And 2 schools that the expectation every year is to win the WPIAL and win the states. And Pine-Richland trying to win 5A once again this season. They took home the title last year, defeating Peters Township 20-9 in the championship. Pine-Richland sits undefeated in Northeast Conference play also, with their lone loss coming to Central Catholic back in week 2. So they come into this game with a 6-game winning streak.
Central Catholic's proven to be a tough opponent for both teams. Both teams have lost versus Central Catholic. Their only loss of the season puts both teams at 7-1 this season. Central Catholic really doing well. They're number 4 in the state.
So the Rams back now to kick it off. It was a busy night here from Pine-Richland Stadium. The Steelers High School Showcase premiering this game too. North Allegheny Radio also doing this game. So a lot of eyes on this matchup as the Rams will send it away. It's a 69-yard touchdown drive for Pine-Richland to start the night, as it'll be Ryan Curran, who's the starting linebacker, to kick it off. Now kicks off for the injured Landon Brown. As Curran will boom this one, and it's going to be returnable for North Allegheny. That's Corey Pitts who's going to bring it out. A shifty player, and it'll be down at the 21. So with that, let's meet North Allegheny, led by junior quarterback Brady Brinkley. 6'3", 180 pounds. Brinkley won the starting job a season ago and led North Allegheny to 10 wins in an offense that averaged 30 points per game last season. And then in this matchup against Pine-Richland last year, he hurt the Rams on the ground and through the air, including a 78-yard touchdown run, which ended up being the difference in that 28-21 victory for North Allegheny a season ago. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. So man comes in motion. That's Janowak. Play fake. Brinkley throws middle, and it's incomplete. Ball pops out.
Brinkley's pass.
She tried to find Pitts.
Incomplete. Coverage by number 4, Jay Timmons.
Timmons causing the hit
Second down and
after
10.
hitting that touchdown. And it'll be a second down and 10 with 9:41 to go.
Really good coverage there by Timmons. Looks like Colton Andrighetti and Khalil Taylor were also in the mix there.
So one back in the backfield. It's going to be a quick snap and a handoff for North Allegheny. A nice run here by Caden Petro, number 28, the running back, sophomore, 5'11", with a nice run. Sets up a third down and manageable.
Stop by Jay Timmons.
Timmons again with the stop. So massive third down here. North Allegheny trying to avoid an opening 3 and out just 3 minutes into this game. That's Brown and Kusner who are going to line up on the bottom of the screen. See if Pine-Richland wants to pressure Brinkley. And a whistle before the snap. And we'll check the flag.
Encroachment. Penalty will result in a first down.
So it's a first down for North Allegheny without even running a play, thanks to an offsides penalty on Pine-Richland. Could not hear who that was, but nonetheless, a fresh set of downs for the Tigers, and gets them out of a third down. So now make it 1st and 10 from the 34. Brinkley looks to the sideline. 9:06 to go, first quarter. So Pine-Richland defense that's allowed just 13 points per game this season. It's going to be a play fake for Brinkley, who's going to stand in there, launch it downfield, looking for Pitts, and he overshot him, incomplete. Pitts had a step on Webb, but unable to connect on the throw, and it's second down.
Second down and 10 from the Tigers' 34.
So Brinkley sold the play action well, had time, and had his receiver open, but unable to connect. As some fresh bodies now coming in for the Tigers. It's Mason Brown on the bottom of the screen. Had 1 reception for 13 yards last week in the 8-point victory over Cannon McMillan for North Allegheny. So one running back in the backfield. That's going to be Brown in motion, and a flag, 2 actually. So we'll check what this is all about.
Flag on the play.
False start on the offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
So the false start going on Ryan Logan, a senior, 6'3", 280 pounds. And one of the strengths of this North Allegheny offense is the offensive line. As this is a line that features 3 seniors and 2 juniors. One of the strengths that North Allegheny would want to lean on tonight. You get good protection for Brinkley and to spout the running game. That's Pitts in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff to Pitts. Corey Pitts trying to turn the corner, and he does. And just taken down by the shoelace. That's Nico Aiello in that safety position, bringing down Pitts, and it sets up now another third down for North Allegheny.
Nico Aiello. It's third down and 5.
So 3 receivers. We're making out 2 receivers. Setting up on the top. That's Kern, the far receiver, on the top of the screen. Brinkley looks to the sideline. Petra on the backfield. So 3rd and 5 from the North Allegheny 39-yard line. Brinkley, quarterback draw, and that is not full Pine-Richland's defense as the Rams collide in there. It's Dylan Michael leading the charge there on that tackle, and it brings up a 4th down, and here comes the punt team.
The Pine-Richland offense has been strong all season. Dylan Michael with that sack there. Pine-Richland has had now 21 sacks combined this season, showing their dominant strength at the line.
So it's Taylor and Timmons back deep to return for Pine-Richland around the 25. And Maravich's punt be a high one. Timmons calls for the fair catch, and he makes it at the 35. So Pine-Richland will come back onto the field now for drive number 2. It was an impressive opening drive, 69 yards. Timmons, Taylor with a couple receptions, and Timmons ended up finishing it off with a touchdown catch. As Pine-Richland now in the huddle.
North Allegheny shows strength on, or Pine-Richland, excuse me, shows strength on their first drive, but North Allegheny is not able to respond. That could be a deciding factor going into the later half of this game.
Yeah, talking with Coach LaDon this week, Pine-Richland, very impressive. He's very impressed with some of the new starters, especially on the defensive line. Due to some injuries up front, Chris Lenz, along with Dylan Michael, had to take some bigger roles, and he's been impressed with their play. Dylan Michael was in there on that last tackle, so already making an impact early. Here with 7:21 to go. So we take in this environment here at Pine-Richland Stadium. One of the last home games this season, senior night for the Rams. All 16 Pine-Richland seniors are honored before tonight's game went underway. North Allegheny also bringing a very nice crowd tonight. A little student section along with lots of black on the visitor side. So you see the student section right here. A yellow theme, contrasting Pine-Richland's pink out. It's North Allegheny's defense coming back onto the field, trying to slow down some of this momentum. We've seen this season, Nathan. Pine-Richland's a team that can get off to very fast starts, which we saw the last couple weeks against Fox Chapel, against Penn Hills, and then last week against Greater Latrobe.
We've even seen it tonight with that opening drive really quick. It was only about 2 minutes now.
So this drive goes underway, and it'll be a handoff to Mac Miller, senior running back, takes the carry. 10 touchdowns on the season on 112 carries coming into the night. Did not play last week, was injured in the Penn Hills victory 2 weeks ago. Did not play against Greater Latrobe, but he's back tonight, looking to make an impact on the ground game for Pine-Richland.
Yeah, to your point, Davis, Miller has been crucial in this offense, put up 778 all-purpose yards. Let's see what they do here.
So bunt set, two on both sides of the field. It'll be Cheerleader looking to throw, and he's going to look for Taylor, and Taylor Justin makes the catch, and Taylor is running down the sideline, and he's ripped out of bounds for a first down. Cam Kushner dragged him out of bounds, with Taylor with another big reception for Pine-Richland. Had a 67-yard punt return last week against Greater Latrobe to go along with 2 touchdowns. And somebody Pine-Richland is very pleased with his production this season after coming in from seeing LaSalle a year ago. So it's a first down for the Rams just outside the 30. Cheerleader, another quick throw. Taylor again. Close to another first down as he's pushed out of bounds. So we've seen already for Pine-Richland, Cheerleader, a lot of quick throws, just getting the ball in the hands of these playmakers. Pine-Richland just has so much speed at the receiver position. It's going to be hard for North Allegheny to try to stop him tonight, as the Rams are getting big chunks every play. It's going to be second down and short. 6:34 to go here in the first quarter. Pine-Richland leading 7-0. Play fake, Cheerleader looking to go to the end zone for Taylor, and it is incomplete. It was Pitts in coverage, and that's a matchup we're probably going to see a lot tonight, Pitts and Taylor. And that pass is incomplete, and it'll be a 3rd down and 2. So you would assume here 4-down territory for Pine-Richland. The Rams went for it on a 4th and 9 on the last possession. Here on a 3rd and 2. If they don't get this, figure 4th down, but they don't even want to think of that. They just want to get the first here and continue driving downfield. 3rd down. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Cheerleader puts on the juke move, and he's very close to that first down marker. We'll see if they give it to him. And they will move the chains. It'll be a first down to the 20-yard line into the red zone.
Both Strader and Miller have been effective in the run game. Miller averaging to 7.5 yards per carry. And Ubi Strader averaging 10 yards per carry, as there's some confusion on the Pine-Richland side. Let's see what they do here on 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Strader in the shotgun. Play fake again. Quick throw. Taylor again. And it'll be close to a first down, gain of around 8. So Taylor ranked as the 11th best wide receiver in the country. Somebody Pine-Richland is very excited for his potential coming into the offseason, and he's lived up to the hype this season with many big plays for Pine-Richland, leading to victories for the Rams. 5:32 to go, first quarter. To second down and short. Miller in the backfield. And it's a handoff to Miller. Mac Miller will walk into the end zone, and Pine-Richland 2 for 2. And what a start here in this first quarter for the Rams.
Pine-Richland's number 7, Mac Miller, he puts up his 11th touchdown now of the season. Now probably going over 800 all-purpose yards this season, puts Pine-Richland up 13-0. This could be critical in the outcome of tonight's game.
And again, Pine-Richland off to a fast start. They got off to a 14-0 lead last week against Greater Latrobe. And they're off to a 14-0 lead right now with 5:20 to go in the first quarter as we mash straight to add on the extra point. And his kick is good. So Pine-Richland, 2 very impressive drives going right down the field on this North Allegheny defense. And the Tigers feel like they got to get something going here before things get too out of hand, as North Allegheny feel like they got to get at least a sustained drive going. As you look at the replay here, and Miller just went untouched as he walked into the end zone for the touchdown. Just handoff there, simple play, blocked beautifully by Pine-Richland. This is a very veteran-led offensive line. They feature 4 seniors.
Congratulations to our world language students who recently
This first half has been all Pine-Richland. Like you said, Davis, NA needs to get something going here to keep this from getting too out of hand.
Yeah, Nathan, to that point, even if they don't score in this drive, you think North Allegheny needs to sustain something just to give the defense a break. Because if you go quick 3 now, the defense was already on the field for that long touchdown drive last time. It has to go back on and do the same thing against these receivers and this speed of Pine-Richland. And it's not a formula for success for North Allegheny.
Yeah, NA's last offensive possession, they were able to get a free first down on a Pine-Richland encroachment call, but after that it was just 4 and out. NA had to punt away to Pine-Richland. So trying to get those drives more sustained to get into the end zone.
So if you look at North Allegheny's season recap here so far, back in week 1, so you see Steely McBeam, the Steelers High School Showcase, hanging out with some fans. But North Allegheny, they got out to a pretty impressive start. They started off 5-0, including a comeback win against Woodland Hills back in week 0. They pitched 2 straight shutouts against Gateway and Penn Hills, but then their lone loss of the season, a 21-6 defeat to Central Catholic. But they've ran the momentum since that loss. They've rebounded. They've won 2 in a row, including a 9-point win over Mount Lebo and then an 8-point win last week against Kenton McMillan at home. So Buchanan out to send this one away to the Tigers.
Kicking off is Ryan Curran. Back deep, number 5, Ben Kern, and number 21, Corey Pitts.
The kick will be booted, and it's going to be returnable by Pitts. He's going to bring this one out. Pitts looking for some blocks. Able to got the first wave, but cannot turn to the outside, and North Allegheny will start from the 20.
Number 23, Rhett Valenti. First down, North Allegheny.
So first down for North Allegheny at the 20-yard line, trying to get this game within 1 score with a touchdown. North Allegheny has the players to do it. Corey Pitts, the notable one. He had an 81-yard kick return against Mount Lebo a couple weeks ago to go. He also had 270 yards on the season with 3 touchdowns, including one last week. So we'll see what the Tigers can do here on drive number 2. 5:12 to go first quarter, 14-0 Pine-Richland. That's Hungley in motion. And it's going to be a handoff, and that play is swallowed up immediately. It was Hans Meyer who got there originally, one of the seniors honored tonight. And he blows that play up just for a minimal or no gain at all. And it's a no gainer, and it'll be second down. Pillar also with the tackle. So that's Kushner and Brown set now at the bottom of your screen. Petra on the backfield. Pressured, and he's going down. Brinkley is swallowed up immediately. Taken down by Colton Andrew-Getty. The junior gets the sack. That's Pine-Richland's 22nd sack on the season. And Andrew-Getty, who had a pick 6 for 74 yards a couple weeks ago against Seneca Valley, gets a big-time sack there, and it makes it a 3rd down and 17.
That's Andrew-Getty's 5th sack of the season. He's been a crucial part of this Pine-Richland defense this year as well.
And a massive play now for North Allegheny. 3rd and very long. So we hit under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Brown sets. Brinkley given time, and nobody's open. Now throws on the run, and it's intercepted. Threw it to Webb. Picked off. DeJour Webb down the sideline, and it's a first down for Pine-Richland, and gone bad to worse already now for North Allegheny. Dejon Webb with the pick. Transfer from Seneca Valley a couple years ago makes the interception as Brinkley was just trying to do something on 3rd and 17, but Pine-Richland all over, and now the Rams set up once again, trying to make it a 3-score lead. Dejon Webb, senior, 5'11", 170 pounds, will now give Pine-Richland's offense a 1st and goal from the 5. Strader in the shotgun, Miller in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff to Mac Miller, trying to get a 2nd touchdown of the night, but he'll be stopped short of the goal line, and it'll be a 2nd down and goal.
8-4, 2nd and goal from the 2.
The 2nd and goal from the 2 now for North Allegheny, or for Pine-Richland, excuse me. Quick to the line, handoff, touchdown. Mac Miller again. And an unbelievable start for the Rams as they come out on fire on offense and on defense, and it's 20-0. 2-yard rush by the senior Miller. And now Mastre out for his 3rd extra point.
Miller is obviously showing his aggressiveness in Pine-Richland's offense tonight with his 2 rushing touchdowns. Already 3 touchdowns for Pine-Richland in the first quarter, and a still unanswered for Pine-Richland as Mastre's kick is good.
So Mastre's kick is good, and that makes it 21-0 Pine-Richland with 3:16 to go in the first quarter. And North Allegheny, what can they do now to try to just get something going here? They don't even have a 1st down yet. Their only 1st down to speak of came by penalty, but nothing on the offensive side of the ball, and the defense has been getting gassed here. As we'll see the interception in mere moments as Brinkley was pressured by Pillar, tried to find Brown, but it just was intercepted by Webb. And Webb took it inside the 5, set up the 2-play touchdown drive from Pine-Richland.
4 Pine-Richland high school students that were selected for the PMEA band events.
As the Rams will be kicking away now for the 3rd time.
Juniors Cody Leeper, Alex Goss, and Chase Bisty.
So a lot of fireworks already, just 9 minutes into this game, and we might not be done yet. Still 3:16 to go in the first quarter.
Alice were selected to perform with the PMEA Honors Band Festival in November.
Score is already 21-0, but it's only 3:16 left in the first quarter. We still got more than half the game left to play. This game is not over yet.
See if NA can start mounting some kind of comeback here. This will be Curran to boot this one away again to Pitts. And Pitts going to bring it from the 5. And it's taken down inside the numbers, and the ball's on the ground. Pine-Richland thinks they have it. And do they? No signal yet. We'll check. And they're trying to clean up the pile. No signal yet from the referees. Pine-Richland thinks they got it.
Tigers ball.
And it'll be North Allegheny ball, so it will stay with the Tigers. Almost a disaster there for North Allegheny. Almost back-to-back turnovers, as that was Dozie Okonko who delivered the hit. So North Allegheny thankful that goes their way. Bring the Tiger offense out at the 25. So Brinkley, again, here at quarterback. He had 2 touchdowns last week in the Cannon McMillan win. Going to need something going right here. That's Hughley in motion, number 0, and it's going to be a pitch. And he's taken down immediately. Petro is blown up as they tried to string him out. It was Khalil Taylor with the tackle. It'll be a 2nd down and long.
Loss of 1, it's 2nd down and 11.
So 2nd and 11, loss of 1 on the play. Tigers from the 24. 3 receivers spread out on the top of the screen. That's Petro in the backfield, Brinkley in the shotgun. Pine-Richland only has 4 on the line, and they still get pressure, and Brinkley is going to have to run out of this. Chased by Pillar, and Pillar brings him down. Grant Pillar, senior, has 17 tackles for loss coming into the night. Gets one right there, and it's a 3rd down and long again for North Allegheny. And Nathan, something we've been seeing a lot already. Pine-Richland forcing North Allegheny to go in these 3rd down and longs.
Definitely, they've shown that they can be a matchup for this powerful North Allegheny offense as they force these 3rd down and longs. This is already the 3rd one tonight. Let's see how NA can answer. They haven't been successful on their first 2, but let's see how they do here.
Empty backfield for Brinkley. Takes a snap. Pressured again. Running for his life, and he is ripped down. The ball's on the ground, and it looks like Pine-Richland's got it. And they do. 2nd turnover for North Allegheny. Brinkley is smoked on that play. Colton Andrighetti recovers the fumble, and Pine-Richland set up now with another 1st and goal. And everything going right for the Rams here in this first quarter. As Pine-Richland, even with not bringing a blitz, able to bring pressure, they overwhelm the offensive line for North Allegheny, and Brinkley just had nowhere to go, as we'll see the replay here. Just like it was Meyer who recovered, or forced the fumble, and it was Andrighetti who fell on it.
Huge play for Pine-Richland. They can get up by 4 scores now if they are able to convert this drive into a touchdown starting at the 11-yard line.
Strader throws end zone Timmons, and they just do that again. Just like you were saying, Nathan. 1 play, touchdown, Jay Timmons. 2nd of the game, and Pine-Richland 27, North Allegheny 0. A stunning first quarter.
4-6.
As that drive, just 1 play. Rams have now run 3 plays, getting 2 touchdowns in this series of turnovers from North Allegheny, getting cashed in quickly. Mastrey now out for the extra point. And it's blocked. Now, something going right for North Allegheny. The extra point's no good, and it's 27-0. With 1:28 to go here in the first quarter. So a really stunning score right now, considering the history of this rivalry. These games have been ultra competitive the last couple of years. They've been going back and forth, but not many have been lopsided like this. The only one that comes to mind, maybe 2023, when North Allegheny won 45-10, but not in recent years have they been like this, especially in the first quarter, being a 27-0 game.
Pine-Richland really showing dominance tonight, like you said, Davis. 2023, when it was at North Allegheny, they scored against Pine-Richland 43-10, I believe. And that's starting to be what happens tonight as the Rams take a 27-point lead with still time left in the first quarter.
Yeah, been a long first quarter thanks to all the points that have been scored. And Pine-Richland, they moved it downfield twice on their first 2 touchdown drives, but the last 2 have been aided thanks to turnovers caused by this defense. It's been exceptional these last couple weeks. Only gave up 7 to Greater Latrobe, gave up 19 to Penn Hills, and then gave up only 3 points to Fox Chapel, as Curran will send this one away. And Pitts will bring it out again, trying to make something happen, and he is ripped down just shy or just across the 15. So North Allegheny has not been aided by good field position either tonight. The Rams have really had them in a bottle in terms of field position, as North Allegheny is still looking for their first down of this game. Their only real first down came via penalty. They have not run a play and gone a first down without help. So 1:21 to go in the first quarter. Pine-Richland leading 27-0. That's Pitts in the backfield now for the Tigers. Comes in motion. It's going to be a flip to Pitts, trying to get blocks. The Rams fly after him, but Pitts able to make something happen there and gets a pickup around 5 or 6.
Chased out of bounds by Khalil Taylor.
Khalil Taylor playing that defensive back position. Forces him out of bounds. So it'll be a 2nd down and 1. Picks up 9. The clock stops at the out of bounds. It's North Allegheny trying to stay in this game. They have been dominated through the first 11 minutes. Pitts in motion again. Play fake. Brinkley, quick throw. Pitts has it, and he shakes a tackle, and he has a first down out near the 45. So that's exactly what the Tigers needed. Some positive momentum there and a first down for North Allegheny.
Just like you said, Davis, first time the Tigers are showing explosiveness on the offense, able to get the ball to Pitts for a gain of around 20. Puts them around midfield, still in their own territory, with lots of work to do here, down by 27.
So just shy of the 45. It's Brinkley who comes under center, and it's going to be a handoff, and it's going to be down to the 50-yard line for Petro. As Caden Petro, sophomore, on the ground on that play.
Clock continues to run, 36 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. North Allegheny is not forced to run another play this quarter, as they look like they're just going to wait it out.
Or maybe not, as Brinkley gets under center for the 2nd straight play. It's Kushner in motion. It's going to be a handoff or flip to Kushner, and that is blown up immediately. Colton Andrighetti right there. He's been a presence already in this first quarter, and that should take us to the end of 1. And that will do so. So a stunning first quarter by the Pine-Richland Rams as they lead the North Allegheny Tigers 27-0 at the end of the first quarter. And while we hit the end of the first quarter, we'll show some highlights. As this was Timmons in motion here. This is the first touchdown of the game. Timmons with the reception on the sideline, and he walked in the end zone. That was his first of 2nd in that quarter. Here's touchdown number 2.
Make the winning call to McVeigh.
There's a sideline pass.
And Sensei's Pizzeria and Bar with locations in Wexford and Cranberry.
There's Miller on the touchdown run. This made it 14-0 in the first quarter.
It's Miller's first touchdown run of 2.
And here's Brinkley's interception, threw away to Webb, and this gave Pine-Richland really easy field position inside the 5. Pine-Richland would later on make that 21-0 following that interception.
Also, our WPIL champion sponsors.
And here it was a 2nd and 11.
On the field and in your IT environments, every yard counts and every second matters.
Brinkley was trying to run, and he's sacked by Andrew Getty.
Your organization's critical software and complex IT environments. In Tequila, Jalisco Mexican Restaurant.
The last highlight here of this first quarter, the fumble recovery, one of 2 North Allegheny turnovers in that first quarter.
And our green and white sponsors include Walnut Grill.
Brinkley was just harassed on the play. Meyer ripped that ball out and was recovered by Andrew Getty. That led to another Pine-Richland touchdown. Made it 27-0 as the North Allegheny student section traveled pretty well tonight, but not a lot to cheer about through that first quarter. Hopefully the Tigers can turn it around in the second, but they got to put together a drive here. Got to get some points on this possession. This has been the best looking drive of the night so far for North Allegheny. You see some of the out-of-town scores here. North Hills and Penn Hills in a tight one in the first quarter, 7-6. Kiski area and Plum at 6-3. Gateway and Greater Latrobe in the second quarter. That one just a 7-point game. And then Shaler and Fox Chapel at 0-0, and Central Catholic and Seneca Valley at 0-0, and Cannock Millen leading
minutes on the game
against Norwin. So some tight games across the Whitfield, as there'll be a third down and 6. As we get out of this break. So 2 receivers, 1 each side. It's going to be a handoff. And Petro is ripped down and planted to the turf by Timmons. And Pine-Richland fired up again, and it'll be a third down. Pillar on that tackle along with Timmons. So 4th down for North Allegheny, and the Tigers down 27. Got to go for it here.
And 5.
So 4th and 5, just shy of the 50-yard line.
The sack there by number 18, Graham Pillar. Pillar forced the fumble early in the first half, which was recovered by Andrew Getty.
So 4th down and 5. That's Kushner in motion right to left. And Brinkley's pressured again, and he goes down again. And it's a turnover on downs, and Pine-Richland will take over in plus territory. Rams collide on there. DeJour Webb led the charge, and Pine-Richland's defense now forcing an interception, a fumble, and now a turnover on downs. As we 10:54 to go in this second quarter, and Pine-Richland looking to add to their lead. So out come the Rams again. They have scored on every drive tonight. Really no resistance from North Allegheny. Pine-Richland has done what they wanted so far tonight. See if that continues. That's 3 receivers on the top of the screen. It's going to be a throw to Niels. Niels can actually look to throw it. He's going to launch it downfield for Timmons, and he's got it. Jay Timmons is going to score again. Touchdown, Pine-Richland. What a play. It was Niels who threw it, and Timmons, in his first game back in 3 weeks, has now 3 touchdowns for Pine-Richland, and it's 33-0.
What a play there.
From 46, 4-6.
33-0 Pine-Richland, 10:43 to go in the second quarter, and Pine-Richland have barely been on the field because they've scored touchdowns just in 1 or 2 plays. That one, just 1 play. And it was a little deep in the playbook with Niels throwing it. And now Mastre had his last extra point blocked. Able to get this one through. And Pine-Richland not done yet. That's 9 touchdowns now on the year. As we look at the replay. So right after the turnover on downs, it was Niels who got hit as he threw, but he found Timmons downfield, and Timmons didn't catch him, and it's a touchdown for Pine-Richland. As you look at the band here, very excited here in this first half, as we're just 1 point shy of the mercy rule. It's 34, mercy rule's 35, so the moment clock still will stop. Yeah, so that blocked extra point, a little crucial, because that's going to keep the game still at a regular pace instead of being a mercy ruled.
What an amazing play there on the touchdown. The flip back from Strader to Niels, throwing it all the way down as he got hit at the moment he threw it by the NA defensive line, who was able to connect with Jay Timmons for the 46-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, so 46 yards pass by Niels. It's his first touchdown pass of the season. Not that he would have any other, as he is a wide receiver after all, but an incredible call there from Pine-Richland to really try to suck the life out of North Allegheny, running that kind of play, letting your wide receiver throw it. And it worked in the end.
During this break now, we'd like to recognize the PRTV sponsor, Supremo's Pizzeria. You can order online at supremospizzeria.com or go to one of their 2 convenient locations, Evans City or its Mars location on Route 228 next to the Adams Township Fire Department. Supremo's Pizza, where taste reigns supreme.
Yeah, such a supreme performance by Pine-Richland in this first half. Now, the first quarter now leading into the second quarter, but 34 points already in this game. They've scored on every drive. North Allegheny has not done really anything on offense. Pine-Richland's defense forcing 3 turnovers in that first half, as they'll be set to kick this one away. Timmons with 3 touchdowns, leading the way for Pine-Richland so far.
Ryan Curran to kick, Pitts, and Curran back deep.
So Curran puts toe to leather. And this kick's going to be returnable again by Pitts. Corey Pitts is planted at the 15.
Corey Pitts on the return.
So what can North Allegheny do here to try to at least make this more manageable, or just make it at least a little more competitive, as they have been dominated through and through so far. Just a little over a quarter and a half, not even a quarter and a half into this game.
DJ Donovan and Grayson Stulak.
There's DJ Donovan and Grayson Stulak, who took down Pitts on that kickoff.
North Allegheny will set up shop here at their own 16-yard line. They really need to get something going here, keep the score close.
And it's going to be a handoff, and here's a nice run for North Allegheny. And the ball out, and it looks like the Tigers fell on it. Everybody paused for a second, and they're going to rule them down. That was Petro again on the carry. So a gain of 5 for North Allegheny, and it'll be a second down and medium from the 20. Brinkley in the shotgun, 34-0 Pine-Richland, 10:05 to go here in the second quarter. North Allegheny trying to get on the board. It's one receiver set on the bottom of the screen for the Tigers. It's a bunt set on the top. Petro on the backfield. They're going to give it to him again. Petro is taken down short of the marker, gain of around 3, and it sets up another third down here for North Allegheny. Dylan Michael on the tackle. This is the Pine-Richland defense that's allowed just 15% conversion rate on third down for the season. As North Allegheny yet to convert a third down tonight. This one's a 3rd and 5 from the 27. Or 3rd and 2 from the 27, excuse me.
North Allegheny taking their time. See what they can do here on 3rd and 3.
Manning comes in motion for the Tigers. And a flag, and we'll check what this is all about.
False start on the offense, number 57. 5 yard, still 3rd down.
So false start on North Allegheny will make this a 3rd and even longer.
It's 3rd down.
See if Pine-Richland can get another stop. They've caused some havoc on 3rd down already tonight with some sacks and there's a couple interceptions. They've turned the ball over North Allegheny 3 times already. 3rd and 8. 8:40 to go, 34-0 Pine-Richland. Pitts in motion. And it's going to be Brinkley trying to keep it. And he is up-elbowed, and the ball is out again, and North Allegheny falls on it. The big-time hits by this Pine-Richland defense, and it's 4th down. Timmons again. He's been everywhere tonight. And Brinkley is down on the turf. They'll attend to him. And a concern for the Tigers as the starting quarterback is on the ground. So we go back to see some of the out-of-town scores. Been some competitive games so far. I want to look out for Gateway and Greater Latrobe, already 20-14 here in the second quarter. Shaler area and Fox Chapel tied at 0-0 in the first quarter. Shaler will host Pine-Richland next week as Fox Chapel lost to Pine-Richland 63-3 2 weeks ago. So that one scoreless at 0-0. Seneca Valley also will take on North Allegheny next week at home, as they're all tied up with Central Catholic here at 0-0 also.
Very important for North Allegheny. Starting quarterback Brady Brinkley is able to walk off the field under his own power. Good sign for North Allegheny's offense.
So North Allegheny team that went 10-2 last season returned 5 starters on offense and 3 on defense. So there's a lot of young players on this North Allegheny team. Tigers went to the 6A championship last season before losing 45-14 to Central Catholic. But this season, off to a 7-1 start. They only lost again to Central Catholic, but they've been pretty good this season, but nothing like this. They have not looked like this all year. Even the loss to Central, it was a competitive game. They only lost 21-6, but tonight's been a whole different story as North Allegheny has just been dominated from start to finish. The Tigers hope they will end up back here eventually as the 6A championships will be held at Pine-Richland Stadium. So North Allegheny hoping this isn't the last time they take the field here at Pine-Richland Stadium. But Brinkley able to get up, and he's off to the sideline. And the punt team on the field for North Allegheny. It's Marowich. Try to pin them deep. It's Taylor and Timmons at the 45. 8:18 to go, second quarter. Ethan Marimich's kick. Line driver, and it's going to be taken off the hop by Taylor. Weaving, Taylor gets a block. Taylor, blazing speed. Khalil Taylor, touchdown Pine-Richland again. And they've hit 40 with 8:04 to go here in the second quarter. Khalil Taylor had a 67-yard punt return last week, has one tonight from 55, and it's a touchdown for Pine-Richland.
Just like you said, Davis, exactly replicating that 67-yard punt return last week for the touchdown.
During
as
the
he does it
return,
again
holding
from
on the
55 this
receiving
time.
team, number 15.
Really showing
10-yard
dominance
penalty,
on
first down.
kickoff returns and punt returns.
So it was a touchdown will be coming back. A late flag came out. It was a hold on Pine-Richland, so negate the touchdown. After all the celebration going on downfield, flag came out late, and Pine-Richland will have it at the 45. So wipe off the 55-yard punt return by Khalil Taylor, and the Rams offense will take over now from the 45 of North Allegheny. They've only ran one play the last two possessions, both going for touchdowns. So first down. Two receivers lined up on the bottom of the screen, two also on the top of the screen. Strader's going to go to work through the air, and he's going to find his receiver. That's Webb with the reception, and Webb able to shake a tackle and is ripped out of bounds to the 30-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 15 and a first down for Pine-Richland.
For Pine-Richland Rams, first down.
Webb already with an interception tonight
At the 30-yard
as he
line.
gets the first down for the Rams.
So Pine-Richland up and down the field. This one already starting in plus territory. They've been very fortunate with field position thanks to some turnovers early, but also some good kick returns too. This drive started from the 45, gain of 15 there, first down from the 30. Four wide receivers, one comes out in motion. That's Niels, and it's going to be a handoff to Miller right up the middle, and he'll pick up around 2. Inside the 30-yard line of North Allegheny. 7:43 to go here in the second quarter. It's 34-0 Pine-Richland looking to add to this lead.
Gain of 1, second and 9 from the 29.
So second down and 9 from the 29-yard line. Gain of 1 officially on that play for Miller. Trips left. It's going to be a quick throw to Timmons, and he has the first down inside the 20.
Pass is caught by Jay Timmons for another Pine-Richland Rams first down.
The Timmons, ranked as the 18th cornerback in the country, committed to Florida State. He inked a visit with Ohio State on November 1st, so we'll see what goes on with that as a flag on the play from the 20. And we'll check the marker.
False start on the offense, number 4. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
It's a false start on Timmons. He just made that reception as he jumps off sides. But back to Timmons' recruitment. He was originally committed to Indiana earlier this season, but flipped to Florida State back in the summer. And he has since stayed committed to Florida State, but he will visit Ohio State on November 1st. As Pine-Richland leading 34-0 here in the second quarter, 7:14 to go. Strader throws it in and out of the hands of Jalen Niels. We had the touchdown pass earlier at 411 yards coming into the night on the year, going along with 2 touchdowns. Senior 5'10", 190 pounds.
Second and long now. If Pine-Richland isn't able to convert the second or the third down, we are in kicking range for Alex Mastre. It would be about a 40-yard field goal.
This will be a second and 15. See if North Allegheny wants to turn up some pressure here on Strader. Timmons and Taylor on the bottom of the screen. That's Timmons on the top side. And it's going to be a handoff to Miller, and Miller is untouched to the end zone. Touchdown, Pine-Richland. And they now have scored still on every drive tonight as Miller has another score. And it's 40-0.
From 25.
The 25-yard touchdown run for Miller. And these players who missed the past couple weeks for Pine-Richland making their impact tonight, Miller and Timmons. And Pine-Richland overpowering in this first half. As Mastre now for the extra point. Extra point on the way, and it is good. As Mastre's kick up and through. So 41-0 Pine-Richland here against 7-1 North Allegheny, and it's going to be a replay here. And you see the handoff. Miller really no push by North Allegheny to try to get a stop. Miller just ran straight up the middle, outran defenders, and it's a touchdown for Pine-Richland.
Miller's been really key in the success of the Pine-Richland offense tonight as he gets a hat trick of touchdowns. And we're going to see how NA responds to this now 41-0 lead as the mercy rule will take effect now with the running clock.
You see the mascots hanging out down there, Rammy and Steely McBeam. Rammy loving it in the pink shirt. Really the whole Pine-Richland side loving this. Try to send out these seniors in their final regular season home game strong against their biggest rival, North Allegheny. And it's been just all Rams.
If Pine-Richland finishes out the season next week with a win against Shaler area, they will win the division and should receive a bye going into the playoff, and the Rams would have a home playoff game.
So Curran will send this one away back to Pitts, and Pitts going to bring it out from the 5. Pitts trying to give North Allegheny some decent field position, but he's not able to do that, just at the 21. So the mercy rule will take effect in the second half if the score stays 35 plus, as we're at 6:56 to go here in the second quarter. As North Allegheny, they've had the ball a lot in this first half, but the score doesn't show it because Pine-Richland has just scored so quickly. 3-play drive, 1-play drive. Rams have gone down the field quickly, have scored fast, and North Allegheny hasn't been able to respond. As Brinkley comes back in now at quarterback after taking that big hit last drive. He's back now under center with Petro in the backfield. 2 receivers split on both sides of the screen. It's going to be a handoff to Petro. Shakes one tackle, and Petro is down for a gain of around 5, as that was Nico Aiello, who Petro was able to beat. Or excuse me, Colton Andrighetti. But he's taken down for a gain of around 5.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
Officially gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Both teams with 3 timeouts still in this first half. North Allegheny trying to get on the board. Handoff again, the ball's on the ground, and Pine-Richland says they have it, and they do. That's the 4th turnover this first half by North Allegheny. Ball gets coughed up again, and the Rams looking to put some more points on the board. So Pine-Richland will now take over inside the 25, as that was Petro who coughed it up on the handoff. So North Allegheny now a turnover on downs, a fumble, an interception, and now another fumble.
It's already Colton Andrighetti's 2nd fumble recovery of the game, as Pine-Richland starts in North Allegheny territory on their drive for already the 2nd time.
They've been really living on this side of the field, Pine-Richland. Every drive seemingly has taken place in the territory. As the ball's on the ground now, let's try to be a hook and lateral from Pine-Richland. Looked like Timmons might have fell on it and saved the fumble. It'll be a 2nd down. Little loss on the play. So Pine-Richland still trying to run a couple trick plays here at the long touchdown pass from Niels, and now trying to do a hook and ladder there. Thankful to recover the ball, and it'll be 2nd down and 11.
Mac Miller enters the game now for Pine-Richland. Webb goes to the sideline.
So Miller in the backfield. It's Hayes, the tight end, on the near side. And we have a flag on the field.
We got a yellow piece of laundry on the field.
We'll check what this is all about.
False start on the offense, number 19. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd up.
So a false start will go on Tyler Hayes, tight end. One of these seniors again tonight, was honored pregame. As he commits the false start, and it'll be a 2nd down and longer. just inside the 30. This Ram offense trying to continue this offensive explosion in the first half. Play fake, Strader looking, end zone, wide open is Taylor. Diving catch, and looks like they're going to give it to him at the 1, and it's 1st and goal.
Great play for Pine-Richland. Taylor with another big grab.
So 1st and goal for Pine-Richland. Khalil Taylor with that reception. So 1st and goal. These Pine-Richland receivers showing out in this first half as the Rams look to cash in again. Strader, quick throw, end zone, and it is caught. One right over Pitts, and Taylor has another touchdown, and Pine-Richland makes it 47-0.
Strader completes a 1-yard pass.
1-yard touchdown pass from Strader. As there's a flag in the end zone, so we'll check what that's
the result
about.
of the play was a touchdown. However, ineligible receiver downfield, number 77 of the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
So Taylor will have another touchdown wiped off the board as an ineligible man downfield for Pine-Richland. We'll make it a 2nd down and goal, or 1st and goal now from outside the 5. The Pine-Richland being their own worst enemy so far in this first half. A couple penalties have taken points off the board. Let's see if they try to throw it again. Strader, end zone, same play, and it's going to be the same result. Touchdown Taylor. Beats Pitts again. So they run the exact same play with Taylor in the corner of the end zone. And it's still 6, and it's still now 47-0.
4-6.
That's now the extra point coming up by Mastre. 5:09 to go in this first half. Aiello with the hold. Mastre's kick is good. So Khalil Taylor with another touchdown, and he has played just a phenomenal first half, along with the whole really Pine-Richland offense and defense. Really, everything has gone right for Pine-Richland. And Nathan, we really have not seen Pine-Richland look this dominant in a first half all season.
We have not. Seneca Valley, in our first home game versus Seneca Valley, we exited the first half with a 22-point lead, nowhere near the 48-point lead that Pine-Richland has put up. And then with our game against Plum, we were able to put up a significant amount of points as well in the first half.
Yeah, Pine-Richland put up 49 points total against Seneca Valley early in the season. They put up 56 against Plum. Put up 43 last week in the whole game against Greater Latrobe, so they've already surpassed that. See if they can get in the 60s, which they did back-to-back weeks against Penn Hills and Fox Chapel, both on the road.
The score after halftime for Pine-Richland versus Seneca Valley was 35-13. Pine-Richland exiting with a 22-point lead. Pine-Richland also exited the first half against Plum 49-7 with a commanding 42-point lead with a now 48-point lead. Their largest lead in the first half so far this year.
Pitts going to return it, and he swallowed up. Just across the 15. The starting defense still comes onto the field now for Pine-Richland. So they do not look like they're putting anybody else in right now. With 5:01 to go and a pretty dragged out first half thanks to all the scoring that's happened from Pine-Richland. And this is beat down by Pine-Richland, even though North Allegheny has won the last 2. North Allegheny won last year by a touchdown at home, and they won in 2023 by 35. Pine-Richland has not won in this game since 2022 when they won 28-17. As it'll be Brinkley under center here on 1st and 10, and it's a handoff to Petro, and Petro is blasted by Timmons for a minimal gain. So we hit under 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Pinballed around by Colton.
So down to the 17-yard line.
Gain of 1, second down.
Petro, the featured back here. North Allegheny with a rotation of running backs this season, including Luke Rohan, a senior, and Nate Orlando, also a senior. But Petro here has been getting a majority of the load in the backfield for the Tigers. As they look to the sideline here on the 2nd and 9.
Pine-Richland's number 1 in 5A, and they're showing exactly why they're number 1 in 5A during this game tonight.
Yeah, what makes this so shocking is North Allegheny is a very good team too. They're number 2 in 6A and 7-1. As it's going to be Petro again on the carry, and he'll be swarmed immediately just for minimal gain on that play. And that's what just been so surprising in this first half. Pine-Richland has just owned basically this whole game so far. But North Allegheny, a very talented team. They've given a lot of teams great games this season. They've played close. They've also blown a lot of teams out. So that's what makes this so surprising, how Pine-Richland has looked through the first quarter and over half. This will be a 3rd and 9. North Allegheny has yet to convert a 3rd down tonight. Need to get to the 27 for a first. Two wide receivers to the left of the screen, one on the bottom. It's going to be a quick throw for Brinkley, and it's batted down and complete. It was Dejon Webb in coverage. Tried to find Pitts, and it's 4th and 8.
The only 3rd down that North Allegheny's converted tonight is not even a conversion. It was a first down on a penalty encroachment early in the first quarter. But once again, Pine-Richland defense holds strong as North Allegheny is forced to punt once again.
So Ethan Marowich will boot it away again for North Allegheny as Timmons and Taylor will watch this one bounce into Pine-Richland territory inside the 40 to around the 37-yard line, and that's where the Rams will go to work. 3 minutes exactly on the dot here in this first half. Pine-Richland 48, North Allegheny nothing. And see if the Rams can add to this lead before this first half concludes. An interesting note, the most points Pine-Richland had last year in a game was 50 against Fox Chapel when they led 50 to nothing. They might, at halftime, they might surpass that tonight with 48. Either the field goal or a touchdown to get past that 50-point mark.
Pine-Richland ended that game versus Fox Chapel 71 to nothing for a thrilling 2024 homecoming win here at Pine-Richland Stadium.
That's the biggest blowout in recent memory for Pine-Richland. But we have not seen the Rams be this efficient, especially in the first half all season, as it's going to be Strader on 1st and 10 to go to work, and he's going to throw in a couple of Tigers in the area. That was almost intercepted, as that was Jason Brown in the secondary for the Tigers, along with Keelan Frank, number 23, who was in the area patrolling also.
Yeah, the ball went through the hands of Mason Brown and Keelan Frank before reaching Khalil Taylor, but Taylor just wasn't able to hold on to the ball, just slipped out of his hands as the Rams come up with 2nd down.
So that play call shows Pine-Richland still being aggressive in this first half, trying to tack on some more. Strader again's going to throw. Given time, looking for somebody, now scrambles, and finally North Allegheny will bring him down as he's taken down right there by James Harrison Jr., the son of former Steeler linebacker, or Steeler lineman James Harrison, who played for Pittsburgh in the 2000s into the 2010s. Winning a Super Bowl with the Steelers back in 2008 against the Arizona Cardinals. His son on North Allegheny making the sack there.
The most points Pine-Richland has scored in a full game this season has been 63 points in their matchup with Fox Chapel 2 weeks ago on the road, and they're getting close to that point margin with 48.
So Strader's going to throw for it, and he's going to flip it underneath, and Timmons has the first down. Look out, Jay Timmons blistering speed down the sideline, and they do convert on third down, not just for the first, but for a positive and a long gain. He's shoved out of bounds, and Pine-Richland deep into North Allegheny territory again. From the 26, 36-yard completion, Cheerleader to Timmons.
Pine-Richland will have it at the NA 34.
And it's going to be a handoff to Carter McKissick, the new running back, in now. And he bangs off tackles and barrels down inside the 15. And now man down for North Allegheny. We'll see what this is about.
Injury timeout. It'll be first and goal when we come back.
So the action stops with 1:45 to go here in the first half.
Officials timeout for an injured
Could not
player.
see who that was from our angle. As Pine-Richland will have it first down inside the 20-yard line after that run by McKissick.
During this little break, we'd like to recognize PRTV sponsor once again, Suprema's Pizzeria. You can order online at supremaspizzeria.com or visit one of their convenient locations, the Evans City, or their Mars location at the Adams Township Fire Department, very close to there. And thank you to Suprema's Pizza, where taste reigns supreme.
Yeah, Pine-Richland, superb first half. They have dominated throughout and now looking to tack on another touchdown or field goal here in this first half, as that was 21 Corey Pitts, who was injured on the play. He got up under his own power as play will resume, as Pine-Richland still in the huddle, as you see now, as they come back onto the field. So ball on the 6-yard line, inside the 10.
First and goal for Pine-Richland. PR has scored on every one of their drives.
It's McKissick in the backfield. Cheerleader throws, end zone, Taylor again, and incomplete. Try to go to that corner route again. Taylor thought he had it, but the ref ruled it incomplete rather quickly, and it'll be a second down and goal. So it's Ryan Palmer in coverage, taking over for Corey Pitts, who remains on the sideline.
Second and goal.
Khalil Taylor visually upset with the call there. He thought he had it for a touchdown.
So second and goal, Cheerleader throws, end zone this time, and miscommunication between Taylor and Cheerleader that time, and it's third and goal. It's the ball passing through his left ear on that play. And it will be a third and goal for Pine-Richland. With 1:23 to go in this first half, Rams leading 48-0. Trying to get to 8-1 on the season and extend this winning streak to 8 in a row. McKissick hands it, and the running back is taken down, maybe for a yard on the play. And it'll be a fourth and goal with the clock running.
Tackled by James Harrison.
So James Harrison Jr. with the tackle. And it will be a fourth down and goal for Pine-Richland, as they will let this clock bleed down. Play clock at 36 seconds still, as we hit it under a minute in this first half.
Pine-Richland is going to have to discuss what they want to do here. Either go for the fourth down and 5 to get the touchdown, or divert to a field goal attempt from Mastre. That field goal attempt would be about 30 yards.
The Rams in no urgency here. That clock continues to run. I think they call a timeout, and they do, as the play clock is winding down.
Pine-Richland, their first of the half.
So first timeout of the half by either team will belong to Pine-Richland, with 26 seconds to go to talk over this crucial fourth and goal. So talking to Coach LaDon this week, I asked him, knowing this is a rivalry game, how do you keep the team focused by still embracing the intensity of this matchup? And he said it's always an intense game when these two play each other. He tries to preach to the team about execution and doing what they do, no matter who we play. They spend a long time focusing on themselves and trying to get better each day. And then asking about any younger guys or new starters that have impressed, it's like Chris Lenz, Dylan Michael, and Ryan Curran have continued to impress Coach Ladon this season. And they're trying to improve the little things week to week, including getting the better on the line of scrimmage, and something they have done well tonight, as they're going to try for the field goal here on 4th and goal to try to make it 51-0. Mastre had an extra point blocked earlier.
This will be for a 22-yard attempt.
Mastre, kick on the way, and it is good. So Pine-Richland hits 51 with 20 seconds to go in this first half. And North Allegheny, you would think now, would just take this to halftime, regroup. But unbelievable first half for Pine-Richland. They dominated from start to finish. It was a very quick opening possession for the Rams after North Allegheny won the toss in the third, made it 7-0. And then Pine-Richland getting a stop, going down the field again to make it 14-0. And then the points just kept on coming, 21-0, 27-0, and then 34-0, 41-0, 48-0, and now 51-0. And the Rams have done this rather quickly too. They have not had really a sustained long possession going the length of the field. The defense has done a fantastic job forcing turnovers and giving the offense a short field to work with. They've had drive start from inside the 10 a couple of times. They have had a drive start from the 45. It's been just a complete performance by Pine-Richland as the Rams in this crucial non-conference showdown against their biggest rival, putting on a show in the first half.
Agreed, Davis. The Pine-Richland drives so far haven't been very long, like you said. Most of them under 5 to 6 minutes. But another fun fact, the Pine-Richland Rams' highest leading halftime score in the recent past was in that Fox Chapel game last year for homecoming. They were up 50-0 at halftime, and they were able to crack that record open with it being 51-0 now versus the North Allegheny Tigers.
So that kick just around the 10-yard line. Not a good return for North Allegheny. And now with 12 seconds to go, see what the Tigers look to do.
If I were the Tigers here, I would just take a knee, go to the locker room, talk things out, and try to open up the second half strong here.
Well, we'll see what they do, as it'll be Brinkley coming back out at quarterback. So North Allegheny will get the ball to start the third quarter. That's going to be handoff, and that will be taken down by Petra on the carry, and he's wrapped up, and that will close a shocking first half. Overpowering, dominant, and complete. 3 words to describe what Pine-Richland has done in this first half as they lead it over the North Allegheny Tigers after one, 51-0 at the end of the first half.
I'm sure many of these Pine-Richland fans are really happy with this outcome of the first half tonight. Not many fans, I'm assuming, were expecting this score, with NA coming in with a complete powerhouse of a football team. Same with Pine-Richland. And the Rams are able to completely shut out the Tigers after half number one, 51-0 Pine-Richland.
Fans, please welcome the 2025 North Allegheny High School Tiger Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Emily Rickard with assistance from Evan Brown, Marshall Henry, and Scott Albert. Additional staff includes Marcy Anthony, Emily Frasca, Matt Hickley, Emily Janosko, Neil Madick, Connor Stewart, and Daniela Ranasevic. This year, the Tiger Marching Band brings you Anthems on Parade, featuring the music of My Chemical Romance, Blink-182, Jimmy Eat World, and Good Charlotte. And now, the North Allegheny School District and the NADVP are proud to present drum majors Sarah Agazio and Glenn Weiser and the North Allegheny High School Tiger Marching Band. The North Allegheny High School Tiger Marching Band hopes you've enjoyed their 2025 program, Anthems on Parade. Thank you to the Pine-Richland High School Marching Band for their hospitality. And as always, let's go Tigers!
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 2025 edition of the Pine-Richland High School Marching Band, under the field direction of Ashlyn Casal, Ava Coombs, Andrew Kirkpatrick, and Ryan Noir. Now sit on the edge of your seat and get ready to jam out to our show entitled Girl Power. We open the show with Kelly Clarkson's 2004 smash hit, Since You've Been Gone. At this time, we would like to recognize an outstanding group of senior band members from the class of 2026. Before we begin, let's recognize a group of people who have given their unwavering support to these great kids for many years. Please give them a big round of applause for the senior parents watching from the sidelines. Ashlyn Anderson, Lillian Bake, Zoe Bednar, Lucy Bish, Luca Bedreau, Abigail Brooks, Kendall Kane, Ashlyn Casal, Fiona Casal, Megan Cerny, Aubriana Konstantakis, Ava Coons, Emily Dimitrovic, Mackenzie Dryhenich, Megan Zalowski, Andrew Kirkpatrick, Lucy Kissman, Alyssa Clazon, Maddie Lisjack, Alyssa Mancini, Ryan Moore, Xavier Moreland, Macy Morris, Ryan Nawar, Isabella Pater, Olivia Petrov, Brendan Plowy, Camilla Rand, Shom Rao, Riley Schaefer, Priya Shah, Lucas Thompson, Sammy Vacula, and Sophie Whiting. Ladies and gentlemen, our Pine-Richland Marching Band seniors from the class of 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, now the moment you've all been waiting for. The band dances and we feature our drumline to a recent banger by Rose and Bruno Mars. Get ready to join us at the APT. Drumline section leaders are Ryan Moore, Xavier Moreland, Brendan Plowy, and Shom Rao. Get ready, all you little monsters. The band will close tonight's halftime show with the iconic Lady Gaga smash hit, Bad Romance. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pine-Richland High School Marching Band. The Pine-Richland High School Marching Band is under the direction of Will Guess, Jim Stillwagon, Jim Hopper, Ben Coulter, and Matt Reese. Color guard instructor is Amy Billy. Dance team instructor is Grace Parkaski.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time for the North Allegheny and Pine-Richland Marching Bands. Let's take a look at what's happening around the WPIAL. In non-conference action outside of the Northeast Conference, Woodland Hills leads Franklin Regional at the half, 21-0. Central Catholic on top of Seneca Valley at the half, 20-6. And at halftime, Gateway leads Latrobe, 27-14. In the Northeast Conference, end of the third quarter, Kiski 12, Plum 10. And at halftime, North Hills 17, Penn Hills 6. Fans, don't forget to grab your concessions in the 50-50 raffle inside the Touchdown Booster Club upon the entrance to the stadium. The Pine-Richland Football Touchdown Booster Club would like to thank the WPIL champion sponsors, BraveSoft. On the field and in your IT environments, every yard counts and every second matters. At BraveSoft, our goal is to ensure uptime by monitoring, protecting, supporting, and fully managing your organization's critical software and complex IT environments. In Tequila, Jalisco Mexican Restaurant, which is open for lunch and dinner, and we hope to see you there tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to get out your 50-50 raffle tickets. We've drawn the winning ticket. The winning number will receive $1,080. And the winning number is 543078. I'll repeat, 543078. If you have that number, please head inside the lobby by the elevator to claim your prize. Kicking off, number 21, Ryan Curran, back deep. Number 27, Joe Makala. Number 21, Corey Pitts. Kickoff is returned by Joe Makala.
All right, welcome back to the second half as a big kick return opened up for North Allegheny. Really, their
gets across the 40-yard
big hope
line
there for the Tigers. They've been really pinning their own territory the majority of that first half, but a nice return will start this second half for the Tigers. And what a first half it was for Pine-Richland. They dominated everywhere, 51-0, as we now open the second quarter under a mercy rule. So Brady Brinkley in that first half, 2-6 for 27 yards. He was sacked 3 times as he now will stay on the sideline, and some of the backups will now take the place for the Tigers.
Number 17, Carson Meyer.
And at quarterback will be Carson Meyer, a sophomore, 5'10" quarterback. And is going to hand it off on 1st and 10, and that carry will go to Anthony Cincy.
Hand off to number
Cincy
15,
will be taken up just for
Sassini.
a pick up around 2 yards on the play. And it'll be a second down
Number 42,
and 9.
Bo Heckert.
1.
Gain of 1. It's second down and 9 from the 41.
Pine-Richland leading that first half. Jay Timmons with 148 yards on just 7 receptions and 3 touchdowns. Strader with a couple of touchdown passes himself, 14 of 20 for 223 yards and 3 touchdowns in that first half. And this will be a second down and 9 for North Allegheny. As a snap is errant and over the head, and now the Tigers just have to fall on it
High snap.
as Meyer flies over his
Meyer
head. It'll
falls
be
on it
now a third and
At the
very long.
25-yard line. Loss of 16. Third down and 25.
So at the 25-yard line now of North Allegheny, it's a third down and forever. 10:23 to go in the second half. 51-0 Pine-Richland. North Allegheny getting the ball here to start the third quarter after they won and deferred at the start of the game. So third down and 25. It's Meyer in the shotgun. And Mayer is scrambling and running for his life, and he is swallowed up immediately. Pine-Richland and Adam Barnett collide down there, and it'll be a fourth down in a punting situation.
Adam Barnett. Fourth down.
Adam Barnett,
On the punt, number 97,
freshman,
Ethan
came up from
Maravich.
Franklin Regional in the offseason. 6'1", 225 with the stop, and it'll be a quick 3 and out for North
Back
Allegheny.
deep, number 2, Caden Taylor.
So Maravich will send it away to Caden Taylor. And the freshman, ball in his hands, makes a juke move. Taylor is wrapped up shy of the 50 to around the
Caden
48.
Taylor
So
fields the
Pine-Richland
punt
now,
from the 37-yard line.
we'll see the offense take the field.
Brought down by number 10,
9:22
Sajan
to go.
Gupta. First down, Pine-Richland at its own 48.
So Pine-Richland, looking at the first half stat sheet, they really led every category. They had 14 first downs in that first half to North Allegheny's 3. They dominated everywhere else, really. They were 5 for 5 in the red zone, 1 for 1 on fourth down. They actually were trailing in time of possession. North Allegheny led the time of possession in that first half by 12 minutes and 39 seconds to just 11 minutes and 21 seconds for the Rams. But Pine-Richland were able to score quickly. Timmons, a couple of touchdowns. First touchdown of the game came with 9:52 to go in the first quarter. Pine-Richland led it 27-0 after one. Pine-Richland then proceeded to score 4 more touchdowns in the second quarter alone to make it a 28-0 lead. And that's where we're at right now at 51-0. Mac Miller also the leading rusher for the Rams in that first half with 6 carries for 47 yards and 3 touchdowns, averaging 7.8 yards per carry on the ground. Gordon McKissick also with a couple touches, 2 for 21 yards and a 19-yard run on one of the Pine-Richland touchdown drives. As we'll see the offense now led by Cooper Stisak, the sophomore quarterback, now comes in replacing Strader. So Strader night's finished with the 3 touchdown passes as Pine-Richland putting in now some of the backups against North Allegheny. As we're on a media timeout right now with the Steelers.
At quarterback for the Rams, number 16, Cooper Stisak.
This drive will start with a handoff to Bo Heckert. And Heckert, number 42, will get down to the 50-yard line.
42, Bo
So
Heckert.
Heckert, 2 older brothers played for Pine-Richland. Sam Heckert, who graduated last season, and
Tackle
Max
made by number
Heckert, who
28,
graduated
Caden
2 seasons
Petro.
ago. Both standouts for Pine-Richland.
Gain of 2, second down
Bo
and
with the carry
8 from
to the 50-yard
midfield.
line. We hit under 9 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Heckert replaces Miller at that rushing running back spot as he gets the ball again.
Another handoff for Heckert, trying to turn the corner, and Heckert sidesteps and has a first down inside the 40.
Bo Heckert with the carry.
So back-to-back handoffs from Stisak to
And
Heckert.
he's got enough for a Pine-Richland
First down in North Allegheny territory. That's Taylor, Stulak, and Hare, the 3 receivers now in the game for Pine-Richland. Four linemen on the play now for North Allegheny. Stisak's going to throw for, looking for Hare, trying to make a one-handed catch, but Chase Hare
Stisak's
unable to do
pass
it as he was working on
intended
Ryan
for
Palmer.
Chase Hare,
It's
incomplete.
incomplete.
On coverage, number 14,
Pass just a
Ryan
little
Palmer.
too far for
Second down and
his
10.
reach. which brings up a 2nd and 10.
Chase Hare, usually safety, has 1 interception on the season. That came against Seneca Valley a couple weeks ago. Now playing out at receiver. It's 3 receivers, bunt set on the near side. Stulak on the far side of the 40. Heckard remains in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeper, Stisak. Runs into a wall of Tigers, and he's leveled.
Cooper Stisak.
There'll be a 3rd down coming up. Taken down on that play.
Brought down by number 58, Alex Graper.
By Alex Graper. Makes the tackle, and it sets up a 3rd
Second
down.
down and
Clock
10.
continues to run here on the Mercy Roll.
This will be one
Score
of
update
Pine-Richland's
around the
only
WPIL in
3rd
Class
downs
6A. 5
today.
seconds left. Norwood
And we can
24.
see what they
Kenneth
are
Millen
able to-
21.
The Rams were 2 of 4 on 3rd down in that first half. North Allegheny was 0 and 6 on 3rd downs in that first half. So Pine-Richland trying to convert a 3rd and 10. And Stisak's pressured. He escapes it. He's going to run for the 1st down, and he's got it. And he has a 1st at the 26.
Cooper Stisak
Gain of 14,
to the
1st down,
26-yard
Pine-Richland.
line for a Pine-Richland
Marco
Rams
Blasey on the
1st
tackle for North
down.
Allegheny. 6:39 to go in the 3rd quarter. 51-0 Pine-Richland. Ball now on the 26 of the Tigers. They look to the sideline. Pine-Richland's 51 points, most in recent memory against North Allegheny. And it's going to be a play fake. Stisak, quick throw. Hare has it. Chase Hare with blocks down short of the
Stisak's pass
10-yard
is
line.
complete to
It'll
number
be a first
24,
down around the
Chase
11-yard line.
Hare. For another Pine-Richland
Another
Rams
first down for
first
Pine-Richland.
down at the 12-yard
18
line.
yards on the catch for Chase Hare, the junior.
Rams now enter the red zone for the 8th time tonight.
Pine-Richland perfect in the red zone in this game. It's going to be quarterback keeper Stisak looking for the end zone, and he's going to get there. Touchdown, Pine-Richland.
Rams!
And the Rams come out at halftime.
Number 16,
Finding the end zone once
Cooper
again.
Stisak.
Cooper Stisak with the
From
quarterback keeper.
12 for 6.
The offense is staying out there for the moment. See if they elect to go for 2 here. Some of the backups now for Pine-Richland getting some action. As they are going to go for 2. Heckard lines up with Stisak in the backfield. 2-point conversion for Pine-Richland, their first of the game. Low snap, Stisak collects, throws, flag on the play, but for the moment it's going to be caught.
Stisak's
And the
pass
diving
is
attempt will
complete.
be good for Chase Hare. We'll check
Flag
the
on
flag.
the play.
The referees discuss.
Holding on the offense, number 64. 10-yard penalty, retry.
So that holding call will go on Chris Lenz, Jr., who's played some meaningful minutes these last couple weeks with Luke Bernesser, the junior or the sophomore, going down with a leg injury against Fox Chapel a couple weeks ago. Lenz has really stepped up, but he commits the penalty there, and see if they still like to go for 2. And offense is still out there, so it looks like they will.
This will be for a 2-point try from the 13-yard line.
Stisak. North Allegheny brings pressure. Stisak able to elude and lofts it to the end zone, and the conversion is good
Stisak's
by
pass is
Grayson
complete.
Stulak.
2-point conversion is
On
good.
the corner of the end zone, and it makes it 59-0 Pine-Richland. On the right corner of the end zone, and conversion is good.
On the
5:11 to go.
reception, number
Rams
26.
get 8 on that drive.
Grayson
Point
Stulak.
away from 60.
5:11
North
to go in the
Allegheny
third quarter.
section of the stadium has
Pine-Richland 59,
fizzled
North
out
Allegheny no
dramatically.
score.
As we see the replay coming up. See the formation here. There's 2 receivers on each side of the screen. It was Heckard in the backfield on this play. So we're experiencing some difficulties with the replay. And here we go. So Stisak in the shotgun. And as a quarterback keeper, he got a great block right there. Able to spell that touchdown run as he goes untouched into the end zone for the score. You see the 2-point conversion now after the penalty. Stisak was able to elude the rush and throw. Nice throw to Stulak. And the conversion was good, so Pine-Richland with 8 points on that drive, and North Allegheny now down 59-0 as we're sit in another media timeout here during the Steelers High School Showcase coming to Pine-Richland Stadium for the first time this season. This game really brought every big name in the Whippeal here. North Allegheny's doing this game here tonight, just across our table. Steeler guys are here tonight. All the Whippeal social media accounts are here tonight. All the big names, all the photographers, everybody's showing out tonight for what was supposed to be a very competitive game, but it's not been like that. Pine-Richland has just dominated from start to finish. Ever since that opening touchdown drive, the Rams never looked back. So you look at the history against Pine-Richland and North Allegheny these last many years, these decades actually. The rivalry began in the modern era.
AHN is the official provider for
winning
Pine-Richland School District's athletic
NA
training
dominated from
services.
2010 to 2012.
AHN provides comprehensive health insurance for PR employees through the Allegheny County School Health Consortium.
2013, Pine-Richland almost pulled the upset, but NA edged them out
Also, a big shout out
29-28.
to
In
Mattress
2014
Mike's,
and
Wexford's
2015,
locally owned
Pine-Richland
mattress
saw
store, helping our
victories, including
community
an
sleep better
overtime
every
win
night.
and then a
Stop by
28-14
Mattress
win.
Mike's on Perry
In
Highway to fall
2015,
in love
North
with better
Allegheny
sleep.
finally defeated the Rams in 2016 with a 47-10 blowout. And then in 2017, PR won both the regular season matchup and the first ever playoff matchup on their route to the state championship. PR won that playoff game 49-25. And then in 2018, North Allegheny bounced back with a
Kicking
strong
off
second
number
half
21,
to
Ryan
defeat the
Curran,
Rams
back
27-7.
Joe
And PR
McElwain.
dominated again in 2019, winning
And number 29 for the
42-14.
Tigers.
And they did not play in 2020 through 2021 due to Pine-Richland moving to 5A. In the last couple of years, North Allegheny has won the last 2 out of 3. As a ball ball kickoff is just going to be fielded at the 11-yard line by
Squib
the Tigers.
kick, falling on the 11-yard
That's
line.
what
First and
we've been
10,
talking
North
about up
Allegheny.
here. It's been surprising that this game is so lopsided because you look at that, it's been pretty competitive the last couple of years, including that whole span of 17 seasons. But I mean, a couple of blowouts mixed in there, but for the most part, it's been a competitive rivalry and competitive series, but nothing like we've seen tonight has ever transpired really in the modern era between these two programs. As North Allegheny will take over here from the 10-yard line. It's Carson Meyer still in at the quarterback position for the Tigers. Brady Brinkley's night looks to be done. Play fake, Meyer throws, caught, diving attempt.
Meyer's pass is
Do they really
complete
catch? And they will really catch.
to number 12, Jamison
By
Walsh.
Jason Walsh makes the catch down
It's
to
a
the
gain of
15.
8, second down and 2.
2nd and 2. So nice play right there, able to roll him out of the pocket, try to move around the pocket a little bit because Pine-Richland has really lived in the backfield tonight. They have dominated by getting pressure on the North Allegheny quarterbacks. They try to roll him out there. Works well as we hit 3:54 to go in the third quarter.
Some of the Pine-Richland defense starters have been pulled as well.
Handoff, and that is swallowed up immediately by the Rams. And it'll be third down, excuse me, and pretty short.
Handoff goes to Anthony Sassini. Brought down by number 22, Max Visnick.
So North Allegheny next
Third
week will
down and
travel
1
to Seneca
at the
Valley.
20.
And Pine-Richland next week will travel to Shaler to finish up conference play. The Rams set a perfect record in the Northeast Conference as they try to finish that up next week with a victory over Shaler to try to finish this season with just that one loss to Central Catholic back in week 1. Handoff again. And it doesn't look like he got it. Right at the middle, stuffed on that play. Dozie Okonko and on the tackle.
First hit made by number 12, Miles Niels. Loss of 2.
So it'll be a
Fourth
down and 1, and the offense
3.
staying on the field now for North Allegheny. And now they pull the offense off. New group of players coming on the field for the Tigers. So they are going to punt it away. Punted a lot in that first half. It's the first punt, the second punt of the second half for the Tigers. It's going to be a low kick, and Taylor is going to watch it take a favorable Pine-Richland bounce inside the 35.
Punt by number 95, Constantino Perez.
Third quarter. Fast-moving third quarter thanks to the mercy
at the
rule being in
36.
effect.
Correction, the 33-yard line.
Some of the future
First down,
players of
Pine-Richland.
Once the seniors graduate this season, these players will be taking prominent roles next year. A little preview to that. The same offense that was on the field last time comes back here for the Rams with Peckard as the running back, Hare at receiver, Stulak and Taylor also on the top of the screen. On the right side. Now Taylor moves over to the left. It's going to be Heckert with the carry. And Heckert lowers a shoulder and gets the first. Gain of
Number
around
42,
12.
Bo Heckert.
Bo Heckert
To the
carry.
21-yard line. That's a Pine-Richland Rams first down.
Heckert, a sophomore, 5'8", 175 pounds, running back and linebacker. We hit under a minute to go. Quarterback keeper, and Stisak tries to extend, but fights
Cooper
through a couple
Stisak
tackles,
on the
but
keeper.
North Allegheny was able to pin him for a minimal gain, if that. So Pine-Richland could run this to the end of the quarter if they want to. We'll see what they let
No
us
gain.
do here.
Second down and 10. Rams
Trying to keep the
at the
shutout
21.
alive against North Allegheny.
Looks like Pine-Richland is going to run a play here. Or at least lining up for one.
Now we're going to run a play, and it's going to be another quarterback keeper for Stisak, and that is taken down immediately. Not full.
Stisak
Caden
brought down
Petro
the backfield by number 28.
spins
Caden
down
Petro.
Stisak, somebody who's been prominent at running back tonight. Petro now playing a little defense and rips them down, and that will take us to the end
That
of the
takes
third
us to
quarter.
the end of the third quarter.
So an
Your
8-0
score is
third quarter
Pine-Richland
in favor of
59,
Pine-Richland. The Rams
North
able to
Allegheny
get
nothing.
two stops on North Allegheny. The Rams also going on the field, scoring the touchdown by Stisak on that quarterback keeper, then a two-point conversion to Grayson Stulak to make it 59-0 as we switch sides. Take us to the end of the third quarter as we take a look at the Pine-Richland Marching Band at a stellar halftime show. And getting the crowd hyped up for this fourth quarter. Rams on their way for their 7th straight win on the season, trying to get to 8-1 on the year.
During the end of this third quarter, we would like to once again acknowledge our sponsor, Supremo's Pizzeria. At this time, we would like to thank them for sponsoring us, so you can order online at supremospizzeria.com or go to one of their two convenient locations, Evans City or its Mars location on Route 228 next to the Adams Township Fire Department. Supremo's Pizzeria, taste reigns supreme, and we have seen a supreme game from Pine-Richland so far, putting up 59 points, almost a season high this season.
Yeah, season high for the Rams so far this year has been 63. They put it up twice against Fox Chapel and Penn Hills back-to-back weeks. They beat the Foxes 63-3, and then the following week they beat Penn Hills 63-19. As we wait to come out of a media timeout. It's going to be a 3rd and 17 coming up for Pine-Richland once we get out of this timeout.
So we look at some out-of-town scores here entering the fourth quarter. Some 5A divisional games. North Hills leading Penn Hills 17-6. Penn Hills at home. Shaler area 14-0 over Fox Chapel. Plum is dominating over Kiski area 49-12 in the fourth quarter. Central Catholic pouncing on Seneca Valley 48-6 as well in the fourth quarter. Gateway and Latrobe in a close game 27-24. As we have this game here, and a Pine-Richland blowout 59-0 right now.
Going to be a handoff to Heckert. And Heckert's going to take it, make it a fourth down and manageable.
Handoff goes to
looking at that
Bo
Seneca
Heckert.
Valley Central Catholic game, when we last had that up on the out-of-town
He's dragged
scores,
down by number
0-0.
49, Nolan
A couple times we put it
Orlando.
up, but that game is completely flipped in favor
Early
of Central
fourth down
Catholic.
and
One team that
13.
has been able to defeat Pine-Richland and North Allegheny this season. Of course, the Tigers will now drop to 7-2 following tonight's loss. For Pine-Richland, we're going to go to 2-1 against 6A this season with wins over Seneca Valley and now NA. Stisak's going to throw to the end zone looking for Hare, and it's incomplete. Through the hands as a
Stisak's
nice defense
pass
there by Ryan
intended
Palmer, and it sets up a turnover
for
on
Hare,
downs. That was fourth down
incomplete.
on that throw, so North Allegheny finally gets to stop
Turnover on
Pine-Richland
downs. It's
offensively.
North Allegheny football at its own 24.
And I believe that is our first non-scoring drive of the game, coming on the first 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. So that just shows you how dominant Pine-Richland's been tonight.
The only team that has managed to beat the Central Catholic Vikings this year is LaSalle College Explorers. During the first week of the season, they were able to take the win against Central Catholic 23-6.
So 1st and 10 for North Allegheny. Mayer at the quarterback position still, and he's going to keep it, but that is blown up immediately. Bo Heckert, who's in that running back now, reads that fake perfectly, and it's a loss.
Play is blown up in the backfield by number
A loss
12,
of
Miles
5 down to the
Niels.
20-yard line. And it's going to be a second down,
Second down and 15 at the 19.
for the Tigers. North Allegheny, see if they can try to get on the board here. Pine-Richland has not shut out anybody, I believe, this season so far. I think every team has put something on the Rams so far this season. Mayer, incomplete.
Myers' pass
pressure
is
there.
incomplete. Broken
The
up
schedule here,
by
and that
Bo
will
Heckert.
be Pine-Richland's first shutout of the
Third
season
down and
if they're
15
able to
at the
hold these
19-yard
final
line.
9 minutes. So 3rd down and 15. One thing for Pine-Richland, they have not played a competitive second half for a majority of the season. Really, since that Central Catholic loss back in week 1, they've really been in cruise control the rest of the way in the second half of games, and tonight no different. It's going to be a far throw here for Mayer, and it's incomplete, a little too far as he tried to find Rucker.
Myers' pass incomplete, intended
Jaden
for
Rucker,
Jaden Rucker.
sophomore, 6'2",
Fourth down.
receiver.
On
Out
the
wide
clock,
for the
number
Tigers.
95, Constantino Perez.
Incomplete pass, and it'll be a 4th and 15, so they're going to go for it again. This crowd now is emptied out here at Pine-Richland Stadium, the home bleachers and the away bleachers, with the game already being decided. They are going to punt it, actually, never mind. And the punt team will send this one away, take a bounce at the 50, and it'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Pine-Richland see if they can try to run out this final 8:20. They have
32-yard punt.
the offense to do it.
It's
The team
down
that
to
likes to run the ball a lot.
49.
They did
First
it
down,
against Plum. They really ran a
Rams.
lot of that clock down too. In a lopsided game against the Mustangs that was the last home game for Pine-Richland also, back on September 19th. That was homecoming night. Rams only 3 home games this season. Seneca Valley, Plum, and then now tonight against North Allegheny. But if everything goes as according to planned, the Rams should be getting a first-round bye in the Whitfield playoffs in 5A, and that means they will get a bye
We have a
and
score
home playoff
update.
game. So look at the out-of-towns now.
Upper
Gateway
St.
and Greer
Clair
Latrobe,
10,
a really good game
Moon
as the
10.
Gators leading
That
Greer
game
Latrobe
is
by
going
3.
to
North Hills and Penn
overtime.
Hills 17-6 Indians at halftime, and then Kiski area getting trounced right now by the Mustangs of Plum, and then Fox Chapel down just 14-0 in the second quarter to Shaler, and then
Also, fans,
Central
the
Catholic,
Pine-Richland
who we
Football
alluded to
Touchdown
last
Booster
time,
Club would like
leading
to thank
Seneca
our
Valley
WPIL champion sponsors,
48-6.
Gravesoft. On the
Norwin
field and in your
leading
IT environments,
24 to
every yard
21
counts and
over.
every second
They won
matters.
24 to
At
21
Gravesoft, our
over
goal is to ensure
Shannon
uptime and
McMillan,
monitoring,
the
protecting, supporting,
victims
and
of
fully managing
North
your
Allegheny's
organization's
last
critical
game
software and complex
at
IT
home. North
environments.
Allegheny was
In
able to
Tequila,
secure that
Jalisco
win.
Mexican Restaurant.
before
Open for
coming
lunch
to
and dinner.
Pine-Richland Stadium.
Hope to see you there tomorrow.
So Pine-Richland and North Allegheny, and these two are not just football
And
rivals.
our
They played
green
a lot
light
of sports this
sponsors are
season.
Walnut Grill,
They played in boys
Premier
soccer on
Wall
September 9th
Partners,
earlier this
Pasquinelli
season.
Insurance,
And they will play
Preston
again on
Grafton
September,
Insurance Agency,
or they already played again on
Barbers
September
Inn,
30th
Costa
also.
Electric,
And of course tonight,
Resnick Roofing,
on October 17th.
Mama
And
Luke
then the boys
Shop,
basketball team will take
Fort
on the
Richards
Tigers
Pub,
on January
and a
2nd
fair to
at
home.
home, and then at North Allegheny on Friday, January 23rd. And the girls basketball team will take on the Tigers on the 27th at North Allegheny. And then baseball will open up their season against North Allegheny on Wednesday, March 18th to start the baseball season for the Rams. But that's still far ways out, all the way in spring sports season, as we're still in the fall. But shows these two try to schedule each other more often than not. They play basically every big sport this season. And they're hoping those ones are a little more competitive than this one has been, as it's going to be Stisak putting on a juke move, and Stisak is off and loose, and Cooper Stisak is taken out of bounds at the 31.
Cooper Stisak.
Into Tiger territory again.
For a 20-yard
So the Rams have been
gain, and
across
Pine-Richland
midfield now
Rams,
every single drive
first
tonight.
down.
It's been a very efficient operation on both sides of the ball for Pine-Richland. Might be their best performance of the season. Ball at the 31. Stisak. Hand it to Heckard, and Heckard able to slip a tackle and make what should have been a loss on the play into
Heckard on the carry.
a minimal gain. Still something.
Slowed down to number 65,
And it'll be a second down and around 8.
Second down and 7.
So we hit 7:10 to go in the fourth quarter as the clock continuing to run.
We have a final score update. North Hills has defeated Penn Hills on a final score of 17-6.
And we're talking about out-of-town scores. We just got the update here that 17-6 was the final in the Penn Hills and North Hills game. The Indians coming out on top.
It'll be third down and
The
7.
announcement over the PA system. They're letting the audience know some of the out-of-town scores also. So third down and 7 from the 28. 6:35 to go in the fourth.
Taking a look at some of our Pine-Richland players on the sideline, looking at number 91, Roberto Ronaldo.
Stisak on third down is going to launch it to the end zone, and it is caught.
Touchdown!
Touchdown.
Pine-Richland.
And the Rams have hit
Number 16,
65.
Cooper Stisak completes to number 88, Sawyer Marsilio.
So Sawyer Marsilio, sophomore, with the touchdown reception, and Pine-Richland
For 6.
has hit 65. And the offense, again, staying out there, going to go for 2 again. So the Rams not letting up. They're going for 2 again with 6:13 to go. They're 1 for 1 tonight on 2-point conversions. A little tripped up there. So it's Heckard and Stisak in the backfield here on this 2-point conversion. Marsilio on the bottom of the screen. It's going to be a throw, and it's going to be caught.
Stisak's pass is
2-point
caught.
conversion
Number
is
23,
good.
Rhett Valenti. And a 2-point conversion is
Rhett
good.
Valenti.
Your score with 6:13
And
to
it's
go
67 to
in the fourth
nothing, and
quarter.
this is now the most points Pine-Richland has put up in a game
6-7.
all season.
North Allegheny, no score.
They lead at 67 to nothing. With still 6:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Clock stops for the moment for the kickoff.
Pine-Richland has been really good this season, especially for this electric atmosphere at home. They've scored 105 points at home before this game. That'll now turn into 172 points at home right now, while only allowing 35 points to opponents, as you can see with the current shutout here to the North Allegheny Tigers. The Tigers have allowed 43 points on the road while scoring 89 themselves on the road in their 5 total away games this season. This is their 4th away game of the season, as PR will kick it away.
And they will do that, and it's going to be muffed by the Tigers. They're able to pick it up in time, trying to run out of this. They'll be taken down to the 15. But to that point, North Allegheny, this is a hard place to come down and win. Pine-Richland has been very good at home these last couple years. They've only lost 3 home games under Coach LaDon, and 2 of those losses came in his first season back in 2022. And in 2023, they lost to Penn Hills here 26-20 at home. But they went undefeated at home last year. And they were undefeated at home right now in their 3 home games of the season, as they will finish up the home regular season schedule undefeated. We'll see what happens in the playoffs, assuming they get a home playoff game eventually, as we hit under 5:30 to go in the game.
And he's going to set up their offense at their own 13-yard line.
So ball placed on the 13 for the Tigers, as Carson Mayer still in at quarterback. See if North Allegheny tries to push it downfield. Are they intent? And timeout.
First time out of the half, North Allegheny.
So first time out of the half for North Allegheny.
For the last time tonight, we would like to thank our sponsor, Suprema's Pizzeria. You can order online at supremaspizzeria.com or go to one of their convenient locations, the Evans City location or their Mars location by the Adams Township Fire Department on Route 228. Suprema's Pizza, where taste reigns supreme.
So coming out of the timeout now, Tigers do. So clock continues to run now out of the timeout. It's a man in motion for North Allegheny. Mayer rolling out, pressured, and he is swallowed up immediately. Taken down on the play.
Mayer is sacked.
So it's number 22, Max Visnick, with the sack. Junior, 6'2", 195, defensive lineman. Rips him down. And now Tigers really pinned in their own territory inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Second down. And a bad snap, able to be collected by Mayer, and he's just going to run out of it. And a nice tackle on the run pursuit by Carson Campbell. So Carson Campbell, who was a quarterback to start the season, now on the defensive line for Pine-Richland, makes a good play there, and it sets up a 3rd down and 14.
Third and 9 now.
Mayer throws incomplete. 4th down.
Meyer's pass is incomplete.
And the Tigers are going to bring out the punt team once again.
So they are going to punt it here. They've punted every drive in this second half for the most part. Meyer dirted that pass, and Pine-Richland assume now they can most likely just run this game out. One return man back deep for the Rams. And the punt, and Eli Hill back to return it, and he's going to watch it bounce toward midfield, and we hit under 3 minutes to go. So Pine-Richland with the ball and a 67-0 lead over the Tigers of North Allegheny. So some of the leaders again today, Strader 14 of 20 for 3 touchdowns and 223 yards. His night was finished after halftime. Jay Timmons, his night was also finished to start the third quarter. He had 7 receptions for 148 yards and 3 touchdowns, including a 46-yard reception. Jalen Neals with a touchdown pass also to go along with a couple of receiving yards, as it's going to be a flip to Stulak, and they rub him out close to a first down.
Grayson Stulak. He's brought down by number 24, Bishop Lutz.
Holding. Offense number 54.
So
10-yard
flag
penalty.
on the play.
Replay first down.
Will be a hold on Tyler Andrughetti, sophomore playing in now, number 52.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the game.
So that negates the toss play or the jet sweep to Stisak, or to Stulak. It'll be second down at the 44-yard line after the penalty. It'll be first down at the 44-yard line after the penalty. Stisak, play fake. They're going to roll him out of the pocket. Trying to find somebody to throw to. He's going to tuck it, and he's going to run out of bounds. Gain of a couple across the 45.
Ran out by Ben Smalley.
Ben Smalley with the force out for North Allegheny.
46.
This will be a third down coming up, or second down coming up. So second down for Pine-Richland. Rams, just no urgency here. Play clock still at 23 seconds. Stisak with the keeper. Stisak with a first down. Stisak down the sideline. And he gives himself up at the 20.
Cooper Stisak.
Multiple flags on the play here.
He runs out of bounds. There is a flag.
Yeah, so
on the
flags
play.
down.
Holding.
This might be coming back.
Offense number 54. 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
And it will come up. Liam Jordan, number 54, with the hold. The clock stops now with 49 seconds. This should be the final couple plays coming up of this Pine-Richland domination against their rivals from Wexford. When they go. So Pine-Richland does not have to run actually they do have to run one more play at least to play clock down to 6. So this should be the final snap. Stisak will just kneel on it, and Pine-Richland, no doubt tonight, after back-to-back losses to North Allegheny in the last 2 years, they come out here on their home field and make a massive statement in front of the whole Whippeal with a 67-0 victory here at home. Your final, Pine-Richland 67, North Allegheny nothing.
As the game ends here, we would like to sincerely thank multiple people here. We would like to thank the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week Network up in the booth up here, along with the KDKA High School Sports Network and the North Allegheny High School Sports Network. Thank you all for coming out here tonight. It was a blast having you out here.
Yeah, it was really Pine-Richland's probably best performance of the season, safe to say. 67-0 is their first shutout victory of the season, first shutout of the year in general. But Rams will now move to 8-1 on the season. North Allegheny will drop to 7-2. Pine-Richland will travel to Cheerleader next week to finish up conference play before they gear up for the playoffs. They'll be back home here for a playoff game if everything works out right. But if it doesn't, Pine-Richland, we wish them luck in the WPL playoffs as the Rams once again win it. Your final, Pine-Richland 67, North Allegheny 0. Have a great night, everybody, here from PRTV.